I'm popping like over red and Baca. And their heads nodding. Modern day prophets. Trying to make a profit.
Some profit.
Haters trying to stop it.
But they can't.
But they can't stop it.
No, they can't stop it.
Blacking out like Gothic.
Boom.
I'm popping like over red and Baca. And their heads is nodding.
Bouncing.
Modern day prophets. Trying to make a profit. Haters trying to stop it.
But they can't.
But they can't stop it.
They can't stop.
Blacking out like Gothic. I'm popping like what's the trending topic?
We talking about
Blacking out like Gothic. Employ the hot topic. I'm popping like pilots in the cockpit. Flyers angel shopping.
Yeah.
Sunday service copping. I'm tripping like you ain't place your bet on me. Nigga, who the best but we? Manny Jamie the best beats. Trying to hold my composure. Refrain from exposure.
Put 'em out.
They must be half Doja. Now I'm waking them up with Folgers. I'm popping like over red and Baca. And their heads nodding. Modern day prophets. Trying to make a profit.
Some profit.
Haters trying to stop it.
But they can't.
But they can't stop it.
No, they can't stop it.
Blacking out like Gothic.
Boom.
I'm popping like over red and Baca. And their heads is nodding.
Bouncing.
Modern day prophets. Trying to make a profit. Haters trying to stop it.
But they can't.
But they can't stop it.
They can't stop.
Blacking out like Gothic.
Yeah. Burn one. Yeah. Perfect, bitch. I know a lot of scamming niggas, a lot of trapping niggas. Yeah. Whole lot of get money niggas. What the fuck going on? Burn one and no one, bitch. That's a fact, nigga. I know some scammers that stay on the computer. I know some trappers that been trapping out of Buick. Bustin' moves, nigga, tryna pave a way. New bank account, burn it the same day. I know some scammers that stay on the computer. I know some trappers that been trapping out of Buick. Bustin' moves, nigga, tryna pave a way. New bank account, burn it the same day. For them bustin' moves, shout out SBA. My shit got denied, bitch, but I'm okay. I got my ex-social about to make a play. For them niggas that jump me, I'm GD blank. I hear these niggas gang banging, no they ain't. Put a bad bitch on your ass and get you set up. Backdoorin' a goofy nigga, get you wet up. That boom, headshots, nigga, we don't let up. If your man's got a problem, then he next up. Can beef and gang bang, get your check up. Everybody wanna talk because I'm blessed, nigga. And if you come around with me, you getting tests, nigga. Hey, you know I'm rockin' in this bitch. Bad hoes who been jockin' on my dick. Smoking on that gas, pack up in this bitch. And when I'm in the club, I'm rockin' in the VIP. Yeah, nigga, tell me what you sip. Dude say in my cup, you know I'm lit. These niggas pussy, shorty, tell me where you at. I ride around, nigga, 40 with my strap. Yeah, nigga, run up, then you done. Gang banging and we do this shit for fun. La. I smoke a whole lot of za. Ooh. Bitch, cause I'm the man. I fell in love with drugs, bitch, I'm off these hands. And if a nigga got a problem, get him fame. I never been a pussy, your girl is my fan. I know some scammers that stay on the computer. I know some trappers that been trapping out of Buick. Bustin' moves, nigga, tryna pave a way. New bank account, burn it the same day. I know some scammers that stay on the computer. I know some trappers that been trapping out of Buick. Bustin' moves, nigga, tryna pave a way. New bank account, burn it the same day. Burn one, little bitch. Burn one and no one in this bitch. Yeah. Murphy back, yeah.
Although walk through the valley of the shallow of death. I am a child of the Nile. The devil don't like me, I sold my soul and stole it back. Then lied to God when I said that I was done with rap. Then snapped my fingers like Thanos in heaven, hell collapsed. The good bad guy, jihad, the God, Highlander's back. Everybody's dying like rappers, trying to live out their raps. The runaway slave with a shovel smacking master back. Yeah, I'm that old nigga who still look fly, nigga. Too bad for you, the sky's the limit. You can't fly, nigga. You just pop pills, sip lean and get high, niggas. I shake crooks and read books, I stand up from y'all niggas. A pretty nigga, no heart, I rhyme with my gut, nigga. I still play with pussy, so I don't fuck with you butt niggas. Top 5, dead or alive, jihad's top 5. Dead or alive, jihad's top 5. Dead or alive, the one jihad, the God MCs arrive, jihad's top 5. Dead or alive, jihad is top 5. Dead or alive, jihad is top 5. Dead or alive, the one jihad, the God MCs arrive, jihad's top 5. Dead or alive, jihad is top 5. Dead or alive, jihad is top 5. Dead or alive, the one jihad, the God MCs arrive. I still poke out eyeballs and headbutt niggas. Hawk a loogie and hope it lands on Jesus, nigga. Baptize a nun, I'm just having some fun, nigga. Twist your mind with this rhyme with it's 9, nigga. A legend in these times, just never learned how to dance, niggas. My poker face is out of control, we fold, nigga. I've been a little nigga my whole life, that's old, nigga. I'm not a stable rapper, you should know that, nigga. Hated by many, social love to a few, niggas. Jihad's the illest, from the scrimmage to the goal, nigga. So no reply till I D-I-E, nigga. It's G-O-A-T, Jihad's alive, nigga. Jihad's top 5. Dead or alive, jihad is top 5. Dead or alive, the one jihad, the God MCs arrive, jihad is top 5. Dead or alive, jihad is top 5. Dead or alive, jihad is top 5. Dead or alive, the one jihad, the God MCs arrive, jihad is top 5.
She pull up and get maxed out, but if her nigga pull up, he getting maxed out. Jordans drop, Foot Locker getting maxed out. Unlimited stacks, I'm never maxed out. She pull up and get maxed out, but if her nigga pull up, he getting maxed out. Jordans drop, Foot Locker getting maxed out. Unlimited stacks, I'm never maxed out.
I didn't have it all my life, I had to get it. When no silver spoon on my plate, it was top ramen in my kitchen. I remember in the Nixon's, daddy cooking like a chemist. I learned the family business head first, deep up in it. But bitch, I need that head first before I go deep up in it. I done switch to swag now, change it up, I'm chasing bags now. Cash routes, stand down or get maxed out. I'm making plays, quarterbacking all these cash routes. Call me show gutter Mahomes, I'm in my bag now. I'm like Fab now, just throw it in the bag, clown. Concord 11 release, I'm about to cash out. Put me on the beat in the booth, and I'ma spaz out. Me and PT, we the truth, shits get maxed out. Baboon ass niggas, y'all just assed out. Bitch, we the drip in the wave, you just splash, pal. Pick, I'm an animal at the bank, I'm a cash cow.
She pull up and get maxed out, but if her nigga pull up, he getting maxed out. Jordans drop, Foot Locker getting maxed out. Unlimited stacks, I'm never maxed out. She pull up and get maxed out, but if her nigga pull up, he getting maxed out. Jordans drop, Foot Locker getting maxed out. Unlimited stacks, I'm never maxed out.
Ooh, don't make me pull up with this cash out. She gon' pull up on a nigga with that ass out. And if her baby daddy trippin', getting maxed out, he can get a couple rounds, let's see how he feelin' now. I don't really think the nigga got it like that. I don't really think he want the problems like that. But I got a clue, a nigga poppin' like that. Mr. Do what it do, I'm like a nigga where I'm at. Yeah, I started from the bottom, but I'm coming to the top. Thirsty for the dollars, I'm just tryna get the guap. You thirsty for the hotties, I ain't never swear to thought. I'ma just be honest, I'm with everything he not. All here with the chopping and stacking. I got this sauce, I'm high fashion. Still a beat that thing down, never lasting. Let's go round for round, I'ma shut that shit down.
She pull up and get maxed out, but if her nigga pull up, he getting maxed out. Jordans drop, Foot Locker getting maxed out. Unlimited stacks, I'm never maxed out. She pull up and get maxed out, but if her nigga pull up, he getting maxed out. Jordans drive Foot Locker getting maxed out. Unlimited stacks, I'm never maxed out.
The dirty little bad kid in the crew, they called Lou, never in school, just me and my brother in our Long Beach crew. BMX riding, skateboarding, playing arcade games, out late past the lights, damn those was the days. In my dad's weed box, still in joints, let's blaze. Knocking on the homies' windows, can you come out to play? Nah, okay, fuck it, I'm not done today. Moving on, I'm fucking up, caught stealing from stores. Ass whooped, I'm sorry daddy, I won't do it no more. Next day the homies out, we back stealing in stores. Playing high and go get it, with the girls we did it. Up early, first day, new clothes, I'm fitted. Pops moved new school, nigga, I wouldn't with it. East side Long Beach, I'm in the all Crip city. Wilson High the same time, RBX ran the city. I was northbound as a child, now I'm east side's turf. Ben Davis, hair braided by a little half-dead sister. 20s gang snipe low, you wouldn't let me bang. Take these bags, little nigga, so I started to slang. The Pops kicked me out the house because I wanted to hang. Damn, it's kinda funny, I really miss those days. Summertime up in Cali, every day was a blaze. Smoking them Philly blunts, look how the days have changed. Damn, it's kinda funny, I really miss those days. Summertime up in Cali, every day was a blaze. Smoking them Philly blunts, look how the days have changed. Damn, it's kinda funny, I really miss those days. Summertime up in Cali, every day was a blaze. Smoking them Philly blunts, look how the days have changed. Damn, it's kinda funny, I really miss those days. Summertime up in Cali, every day was a blaze. Smoking them Philly blunts. Fucking bitches, wild teen, damn the raw dog king. Met a queen in IE and then I had my first scene. Daddy Dearest hit me hard, I wasn't ready to be. Out in motion, never home, chasing a hip hop dream. Hitting clubs, doing shows, the bad daddy was me. Caught in the fun, under the sun on my nighttime wave. A hurling stone, more kids, damn the prodigal child. Life was sending in some winning, that's the good bad life. Damn, it's kinda funny, really miss those days. Summertime up in Cali, every day was a blaze. Smoking on Philly blunts, look how the days would change. Damn, it's kinda funny, I really miss those days. Summertime up in Cali, every day was a blaze. Smoking on Philly blunts, look how the days have changed. Damn, it's kinda funny, I really miss those days. Summertime up in Cali, every day was a blaze. Smoking on Philly blunts, look how the days have changed. Damn, it's kinda funny, I really miss those days. Summertime up in Cali, every day was a blaze. Smoking on Philly blunts, look how the days have changed. She wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot, my nigga. I'm just really. She said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot, my nigga. I'm just really hot. Hell in heaven taught me not. Poppin' shit, Holy Ghost and rock. She spit, I spit, then I just pop. She said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot. Zig-zig-zam, nigga, zig-zig-zoom. I'm off to the moon, can't go to the moon, so I skip to my tune. What's a goblin to a goon when the goon got a tool and the goon is a fool? Don't play by the rules, ain't kissing no ass. Don't like my flow, well kiss my ass. As I pluck a few weeds and cut my grass. Don't flash no cash, I'm a COVID mask. My foot on the gas, the wheels fall off and my heart just stopped. She licked me like a lollipop. I tick-tock and Millie rock. Put pants on so fresh, so clean. Long Beach nigga with a Cali dream. Pop a lot of shit, you just know what I mean. Breaking down this beat like a scout for the team. She said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot, my nigga. I'm just really hot. Hell in heaven taught me not. Poppin' shit, Holy Ghost and rock. She spit, I spit, then I just pop. She said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot. She said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot, my nigga. I'm just really hot. Hell in heaven taught me not. Poppin' shit, Holy Ghost and rock. She spit, I spit, then I just pop. She said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot. Blue 41, I'm offside, sacked you. Picture in a mound with an attitude. 100-mile power ball right at you. Balls in your face when I dunk on you. Box in the rings with the ones and twos. Doing everything mama said not to do. I'm spitting in your face because I don't like you. Shitting on your porch, your dog barking, I'm a fool. Fucking on your wife, remember I don't like you. Stepping on your drawers with them pro wing shoes. Scuffle up your Timberlands, fuck them too. In 2021, nigga, I got the flu. Everybody rapping really ain't saying nothing. I'm the illa killer nigga whipping your chinchilla. Life ain't a limit, I just live by the limits. I don't go back and forth if you're not in my vision. But my hindsight with it and it said you can get it. Turning words into shells under less than a minute. I'm the Brutus of your Popeyes, eating all your spinach. Now y'all looking silly while I'm looking like the winner. She said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot, my nigga. I'm just really hot. Hell in Poppin' shit, Holy Ghost and rock. She spit, I spit, then I just pop. She said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot. She said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot, my nigga. I'm just really hot. Hell in heaven taught me not. Poppin' shit, Holy Ghost and rock. She spit, I spit, then I just pop. She said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot. A nigga said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot, my nigga. I'm just really hot. Hell in heaven taught me not. Millennium, huh? Well, the future looks gloomy. Not what I was expecting. I was in the past. Now I'm in the future. I'm back. Jahar! I missed out on years, so why not start here? I'm bringing it back, the Mac in the back, my hat to the back. I'm back on that crack, jeans and slacks, fuck all that playing. I'm on some 90s rap. Yeah. I missed out on years, so why not start here? I'm bringing it back, the Mac in the back, my hat to the back. I'm back on that crack, jeans and slacks, fuck all that playing. I'm on some 90s rap. Yeah. Click, I heard dial tones before there was cell phones and the late night crime zones. Crew thick, mind gone wild now for the hoes. Fighting at every show, slap, boom, bang, bow, nigga. That's all I know. My rap so real, rappers envy the flow. My life stack, real pain is all I know. Since grandma died, I've been really living on my own and never cried, my nigga. I'm just bleeding on the song. Some friends died kissing mamas, he never got to grow. Time flies, more of my family members gotta go. My sister died, so now I'm trying to kill a nigga's soul, so why try? I'm a suicidal killer with a flow. 90s crook, some call me the good bad guy. Bummy nigga, freshly dressed like a 225 and still alive, high five and still talk job. I'ma die high, so why try this big 4-5? I missed out on years, so why not start here? I'm bringing it back, the Mac in the back, my hat to the back. I'm back on that crack, jeans and slacks, fuck all that playing. I'm on some 90s rap. Yeah. I missed out on years, so why not start here? I'm bringing it back, the Mac in the back, my hat to the back. I'm back on that crack, jeans and slacks, fuck all that playing. I'm on some 90s rap. Yeah. 60s langed out, so the 70s I came out. Had to eat with a closed mouth, so the 80s showed up. Mums and pops, they rock, yet sometimes coked out. Then these popped out, pop bigs, names out. J and Z banged out, Snoop kicked down buildings. New York wasn't feeling at the same time. I bust my first rhyme, underground, no shine. Mic drop, time died, the 2020 came. Little fame, little rush, Jahai, still the god, man. Clap, clap, no chain, shotgun, Cobain. Lines like cocaine, slang, shoot, bang, bang. These rappers all say, no rhymes, no game. So today's the day, put my shine my way. Cali sun on the highway, travel the states to fly away. No rapper can drive me, hoping to all fives. Memorialize my body, rapping shit just a hobby. I missed out on years, so why not start here? I'm bringing it back, the Mac in the back, my hat to the back. I'm back on that crack, jeans and slacks, fuck all that playing. I'm on some 90s rap. Yeah. I missed out on years, so why not start here? I'm bringing it back, the Mac in the back, my hat to the back. I'm back on that crack, jeans and slacks, fuck all that playing. I'm on some 90s rap. Yeah. I ain't lying. Nah. I ain't lying. These are just rumors, man. Just rumors. I ain't lying. Somebody told me Obama really like trans. I'm just saying that probably means Michelle is a man. Well, oh damn, politically debating is really a scam. I went ham when I saw Hillary Clinton eating the head. WikiLeaks, don't slip, I'm just moving ahead. This shit's deep, wouldn't surprise me if I ended up dead. Like Gaddafi, only heard it was about that bread. I'm just saying, here in the States, we only scared of the Fed. But overseas, American agency, CIA is the plan. Snowden confessed to the world and they say he's the man. I ain't playing, this is the type of shit that swirls in my head. Just like the open portal with CERN, yep, that's what I said. Are these rumors, or is this all in my head? Everybody loves to spread rumors. Hey, did you hear that? Nah, man, the conscious community.
everybody loves to spread rumors. I know somebody who told me a rumor. When I think about it, I'm not sure it's a rumor.
Flat Earth this, flat Earth that. Have you ever really took a look at a flat Earth map? You see, the world don't spin. Try to stand on the ball. I'm not talking about the top. Try the bottom, you fall. Evolve from flat to a ball. It's a mystery, y'all trying to recall. Have you ever seen a monkey evolved or a metaphysical solve? Maybe it's gravity, y'all, preventing drips for us all. Telepathically talking to reptilians, hearing about all the damn Nephilims that fall. I guess by now you heavily thinking that I'm really involved with a conspiracy blog. Just trying to rap with my dogs, allegedly speaking. I'm just talking my shit in this song like Black Lives. So I hear it never mattered at all. Antifa banging politicians, they just jabber their jaws when they be passing these laws. I need a round of applause. It's not a where I have to tell you, you've been mentally bald. What happens when the military forces everybody to get the COVID vaccination?
Yeah. I want to welcome you to the Solid as the Alley I'm in, LP. PT, Mr. True Feelings. Nah, they ain't ready. Everything that I know, I learned it on Mela Ave. Wake up and thank the man. Every morning on Mela Ave. Everything that I am, I got it from Mela Ave. I was taught to go get the bag. Steady grinding on Mela Ave. They out of shape. No squares allowed around us. Too tender to pound us. Too weak. The beef it get ground up. Your head on the plate. Should see how you frowned up. Toss the body, he drowned up. Regulate when they mount up. And they gon' swear they get it, but I swear they missed it. Think they spit and check these linguistics. Sky's on, watch how we flip it. This is my home. No shoes went in it, nigga face facts. Cleaning up shop past the Ajax. Back to base and past the A-tracks. Outcast, yelling Dre's back. Reincarnated, call me A-stacks. Stank on you, if I plank on you, feel like a tank on you. Keep it meek, I put a Drake on you. Tell them count up, drop a bank on you. I'm the greatest, nigga. Like Neo fighting all them ages, nigga. Real life, you in the Matrix, nigga. I'm here to end your life like I made you, nigga. The Cretaceous period. Man, yo, girl. She was happy to meet me. Smiling. Gray sweats when she seen me. Staring straight at my meet me. It's like I turned Bobby V on. The way she let me be. Windows to the wall. Then I ski. You can take it at face value. Turn the bass up and face the volume. Pretty girls in their half life. You would think they was facing volume. Walking straight out of Smitty's liquor. With a whole fifth of Henny, nigga.
Welcome to another episode. Actually, episode 33, and you all are tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. I'm your host, G, and I'm sitting next to...
5DZ, Big 5, the most electrifying man in the streets and neighborhoods. What's happening, y'all?
Hey, what it do? Want to thank you all for tuning in. Look, tonight we just going to vibe, chill, go over what we normally do. But if you out there, hopefully you all are feeling good right now and tipsy, not too faded right now, because we're definitely going to try to have a nice discussion tonight. And if you definitely want to call in, the lines are open early. The number to dial is 951-799-9021. Hey, I'm going to repeat that again. That number is 951-799-9021. You guys are free to call in and talk about whatever is on your mind, whether it's subjects that we're touching tonight or there's something that just randomly pops up and you want to get into a mystery. And we definitely can go ahead and try to uncover it. 5.
Yes, sir.
What's going on with you, my guy?
Oh, just another day in paradise, man.
I heard the hell out of that. How was your week?
A little stressful, but, it is what it is.
I heard that. We've been gone practically, 2 weeks? Although we did come on and we did a UFC, but that doesn't count. We did a live UFC review, 266. It was all right. They definitely struck the video, and I didn't. They edited it the best way they could, and they made sure that they took out all the shit that we did show. So that's the only way that I was actually able to keep maybe 35 minutes of it.
Is that right?
Yeah, it went from 2 hours to 35 something minutes. They cut us. But what I want to say is, 5, while I was out, I was actually at the Mike Epps comedy show week and a half, 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah, Mike Epps is my boy, man. I wish I would have been able to make it.
Oh, man, don't worry, man. I could just tell you, man, he had me laughing all damn day. I ain't gonna lie, Mike, you did do a short set a little bit. Thought you was gonna be up there for a little longer, but you did. Every word you said, every punchline was laughable. Samoa, she was a host. She did her thing. Country Wayne, I didn't get to catch all of his show, but he definitely, from what I saw, he had the crowd laughing. And what I did hear, he had some jokes, And Earthquake, I ain't gonna lie, you a funny motherfucker. But look, man, you need to come and talk to me about this zombie apocalypse shot. You know what I mean?
Oh, please, knock it off, nigga.
Because your whole comedy routine was basically talking to me, and I'm like, look, man, are you over here with Amy Klobuchar and Joe Biden and
I guess it opened
you
your
too,
eyes
man?
some too, huh?
I won't say open my eyes. He definitely was saying some shit. I see that niggas is on some same I don't know what the fuck is going on type shit. So I'm just gonna roll with Big Pharma. No, they don't know, but they rolling with Big Pharma like it's just a thing to do. And hey, it is what it is. Like I said, let me just say this: we're not here to promote not taking care of yourself, right. Vaccinating or getting unvaccinated or just staying away. Because later on in the show, we're going to talk about the main thing of what's going on, not just, in mainstream media, but actually on some of these platforms, and YouTube is actually cutting down. So we'll definitely dive into a little bit of that. 5, I did want to just say on that UFC fight, man, what did you think about that before we actually dive into the actual show? What did you think about that UFC 266, man? What was the highlight out of that?
Well, shit, Nick Diaz getting his ass.
That was Nick.
I mean, that was Nick. Yeah, him.
That was Nick.
Yeah. Woo.
Do you think he got his ass whooped, or because he was fighting back? It was
a good fight.
He was scrapping.
It was a good fight. And my girl, the champ.
Valentina Shevchenko. Shevchenko, however you pronounce that.
I want to see her in the Lioness, man. Y'all stop playing.
Yeah, she's a bad caucasoid, that's for sure. She knows how to get down. Like I asked you, man, do you think that you would step in the ring with one of these ladies? You know what I mean? Like they say,
back in the days, you know, a woman would never really could go blow for blow with a male. But nowadays,
Shit, nigga,
with
could.
MMA,
You just have to find the right one back then too.
fuck around and roundhouse your
They
nose
always-
bone.
They always been around.
Yeah, I seen her when I was in school, high school. I seen a big girl. I forgot her name. In Wilson, she used to whoop a lot of niggas' asses, bro. And she used to be throwing those hard overhands. You know what I mean? But she was bigger than a lot of people too. So does that count? Because girls start off earlier, taller, and kind of more tomboyish than boys. You know,
I don't know where
you
you get that from,
see,
but
well,
okay.
because when I was growing up, the girls were taller. They were.
You was just a short nigga.
Oh, nigga, what are you, nigga?
I'm just a short nigga.
I'm 5'10".
I know what I am.
Shit,
That's
you know.
it. 5'7".
I heard that. I'm 5'10", but at the same time, I mean, I guess that's not 6 feet, so I guess that is short. You know, if I put on boots or something, I maybe hit 5'11" or something, some Timbs or something, some lugs, you know, 5'11". Anyhow, you know, the girls was taller. They was taller. They were more faster. They were more like likely to hit you.
You was just
Nah, dog. Like
non-athletic, nigga.
you crazy. I'm all the way athletic, but nah, I'm just telling you the truth. Like people out there, they know. Ask yourselves and be honest with yourselves. When you were a child, the males were the girls not bigger and taller and faster than you?
Hell no.
No. Okay.
Weird. I don't know about that one.
See. Okay. Did you hang around any girls as a child? I'm just asking. A little kid, or was it all males?
As a kid?
Yeah, as a kid.
Or as in high school?
No, as in a kid. I'm not
yeah,
talking about
nigga.
high school. I'm talking about as a
you said
kid.
you was in high school.
No, I said when I was in high school, girl, I saw a girl that was bigger than everybody whooping niggas' asses.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about as a child.
Yeah. Nigga,
Was the
nigga,
girls the same
my
size as
family's
you?
all women.
Okay, now was the girls the same size as you?
Shit, nah.
See what I'm saying?
No.
Were they
But
smaller
wasn't-
than you, or were they
it
bigger than
wasn't-
you? Tall. I mean, not bigger, but
wasn't
taller.
too many athletes in my family.
I'm not
But
talking about in your family.
Outside that, it's always been females athletic or whatever. But they ain't all been bigger than me though.
No.
No.
Do you think that if a woman like literally wanted to buck up and fight you, would you fight her back?
What do you mean? I tell her check herself, but if you know what I'm saying, Mama told me, and you don't pass the lick that your ass ain't willing to take. You know what I'm saying? Now I'll, you know what I'm saying, I'll try to contain you or some shit like that.
True.
Yeah, keep popping off. Oh nah. And
I mean,
yeah,
like
knock
as
it
long
off.
as she don't with it, like if she connect right here, right, a straight punch, like throw a nice jab on.
And she ain't nothing to me.
I mean, no, I mean,
And what is she to me?
let's just say you have an altercation with somebody on the outside, and you know, you probably trying to be passive aggressive, and she's being very aggressive because you know it's more likely for a man
Look,
not
man,
to strike a lady
I
back.
feel the same way she do. Nigga, don't touch me, nigga.
Listen,
Don't put your hands on me.
no, most
Just like you don't want me to put mine on you.
that's a fact. Definitely.
Plain and simple.
Definitely.
Nigga, we grown here. We ain't playing no kids games.
I can
Nigga,
dig it.
back the fuck up.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Definitely a restraining, you know what I mean? You want to try to restrain the best you could, but, you know, you got to not swing too much because if you really connect, you know, that changes the game and it turns, you know, it takes a while for you to get back that red going down. So, you know, on both parties definitely want to be able to behave themselves, which I know behavioral.
Motherfucker want to put a motherfucker in a situation to snap and then complain that he snapped.
Yeah. I mean, it goes on both sides.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah.
Both sides need to, you know what I mean, restrain themselves, definitely. You know what I mean? And definitely if you're a stranger, you got to really be careful because, again, that person doesn't know you on both parties. But if you're a woman and you're not in MMA, you probably shouldn't be doing that type of
Like the video
aggressive.
that was going viral a couple of weeks ago at the football game. The white lady that slapped that brother in front of everybody. And you know,
I did see the highlight, and he started beating on all the motherfuckers
but
that was right.
He said, "Don't touch me, lady."
Yeah,
he
I
said,
saw
"Lady,
that
don't touch me." And she looked him dead in his face. And
Yeah, she threw. Yeah, but didn't she throw that? I thought she threw that.
Backhanded.
No,
she
backhanded. I thought she threw that drink on him or
He knocked
something.
the hell out of her ass, and
then the other dude
Then he
jumped
beat
in.
up everybody that was in her entourage.
But he
like
tried to
should
talk
have.
to her before he did something, and she was still being aggressive. And I thought she threw the thing at him.
No, she hit him.
She hit him.
And the lady that was recording it, she told the security officer. She told the security, "Oh, she hit him first." The lady, the
yeah, but what about all that nigga beat up everybody in that fucking row?
I
Like,
mean, at that point, it's on.
Yeah,
Nigga, whoever else jump up, they getting it.
That nigga was going
it.
ham. That was some crazy shit.
It's some real shit, man.
You know what I mean?
That's that ripple effect.
Ripple effect. I heard the fuck out of that.
She was shocked. She was shocked he hit her back. The look on that white lady's face. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Couldn't believe it, huh?
Man, I'm serious, man.
You know what I mean? But that's one of the like dangerous places to really talk shit is at like a game. Basketball, football, any type of sporting event to where you're talking shit about another team or you're talking shit to a person wearing a different jersey than you're wearing. You gotta watch that tone, right?
You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. You do.
That should get wild. That should get wild.
Nigga,
now,
you don't know if the nigga done bet half the house.
He already, probably already.
The last thing you want to do, boy, is ignite a motherfucker in that situation.
Not to mention, he probably already drunk already. You know what I mean? And like I said, if he they losing too, money gone, traveled to wherever the fuck he at, yeah. That's a hard one. Yeah, watch out. But both sides, you know what I mean? Take it easy, live life, you know what I mean? Breeze by. But why don't we go ahead and get into G's News. And this is G's News. All right. So you know how we do. Before we get into G's News report, why don't we go ahead and get into why everybody's here? Ah, yes. Los Angeles just made history. No, I'm not talking about the Lakers. Maybe the Clippers. Huh, neither of them. How about reparations? Well, maybe not reparations. We'll just call it reparation. Because for one so-called black Afro-American family, their beachfront property is being returned 100 years later back to the Bruces. Great-grandchildren rejoice. Manhattan, and according to the game of Monopoly, you just inherited Boardwalk. Other news, the oldest man some say to ever live has died. While a former Facebook employee comes out to 60 Minutes for a tell-all. Hey, you ever heard the saying, restroom check? Huh? Bad joke? So what? Sue me. Prison riot breaks out in Ecuador. Lockheed, alien artifact, or newest jet fighter spotted on TikTok. And say it ain't so. YouTube has put a ban on all anti-vaccine videos and turning off the lights of those content creators persuading citizens from taking the jab. Good thing we're all... So yeah, let's talk about it. Hey man, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But we'll talk about that later. You know what I mean? Definitely keep that thought. You know what I mean? And they can hear what the hell we're chiming in behind the scenes. Anyhow, this week in the news, first up, Governor Gavin Newsom just made Los Angeles history by celebrating the new Senate Bill 796 he signed into law this Thursday. Before an excited crowd, the bill includes an urgency clause that allows Los Angeles County, which currently owns the property, to immediately begin the process of transferring the land. The land in the city, 5? Mm-hmm. What city do you think this is in Los Angeles?
Is that beach?
Mm-hmm.
That beach? I forgot what was that, but yeah.
Manhattan.
Yeah.
And you from Los Angeles, you from Cali, you know what it is.
Yeah.
How prestige is Manhattan?
Yeah, actually, the land is worth $300 million.
It's
some shit like that.
It's worth more than that. But
no, that's what it's worth today.
Oh, but the actual
the actual owners, the actual black owners that bought it.
Yeah.
Bargain basement deal.
Yeah, they got rushed and flushed out by the Klan. You know what I mean? Back in those days. Yeah. You know, trying to get them to sell and rush and do all kind of things. And what happened was they actually eventually got a lot of the neighbors. You know what I mean? Which they call so-called Negroids, or you want to call them black. You know, got them to move out the area, scramble, and they ended up finally getting, when they did their thing, got the Bruces to go. And they ended up turning that whole area into a parking lot, you know what I mean, and a a different type of establishment than what they had it, because they originally had it as a resort. Exactly, it was a resort but for everybody, because at that time, you know what, it was for blacks, but it was for everybody. They didn't seclude. See, on the other side, and those days they had a side of that beach where it was just whites only.
Oh yeah.
See, and so on their side, they included everybody and was making a killing.
Of course, that's what we do.
And to
that's
these,
what we do.
No, that's a fact.
We fuck with everybody.
No, that's a fact. That's
black folks. We fuck with everybody. Plain and simple. Y'all know that.
No, we do. We have a open heart for some reason to allow a lot of things that have ailed us, plagued us, robbed us, destroyed us. And no matter what it is, in any form, we always seem to kind of overlook it and forgive it and blow it by and make something else out of it. We have a habit of turning things good out of bad that is made for destruction of us.
Well, one thing is for sure, I'm glad they got theirs, because I'm waiting in line too, because I got one of them last names, man. Check that. Y'all check that Norwood out, man. Y'all run that.
Yeah, he said run that.
Yeah, and tell me what they owe me and mine.
Now that's a fact. Everybody should be doing some kind of research and background check on who they are when it comes to America, because as you can see, you know, maybe not in the South where you thought that the reparations would begin and they would give it to, but it appears Los Angeles, and it's a liberal state, you know, it is what it is. All
you know
that
what I'm saying?
other shit.
Democrats niggas just use common sense.
They don't use common sense, dog. Them niggas is
compared to the other motherfuckers.
I mean, the other niggas is just as bad. I mean, both sides is fucked up, but at the end of the day, that side over there.
There it is. See, it's just as bad. Instead of just calling it what it is.
No side is better than the other. They both are crooks. I mean, you're going to get robbed to the left or robbed to the right, nigga. You're going to catch a bolo.
Robbed a little or robbed a lot?
Yeah.
Okay. If you putting it that way, since we playing some semantics.
I'm not playing semantics. It's just that the fact that I see that, you know what I mean. You kind of love that
they use common sense.
No,
like
that governmental.
You know what I'm saying?
That governmental clause, which they call
use common sense shit to help
a party called
Democrats. You use common sense to help people that deserve it, instead of thinking about greed.
Oh no,
thinking about your own shit.
No, the bill is cool. I'm not saying that. I mean, but
no, I'm just saying in general, and that's what we have right now with the Republican Party and the Democratic Party.
Bro, anybody, like I said, you know, there's a internal fight right now going on with them right now, and they're trying to sit old Joe down. Joe might not even be president by next year. I'm just gonna be real. Joe might not even make it by the end of this year, and if he make it by the end of this year, he probably won't make it out of 2022.
Why you say that?
It's just something just saying that.
Why you say that?
It's just something saying that Joe is probably not going to make 2022. I ain't wishing nothing, no harm or death on him. I'm just saying in general, as far as his.
We're talking about politics.
Yeah, I'm talking about as far as his politics as a president. I don't even see him making it to 2024. And you can look at it on any kind of way. It just doesn't seem he's going to make it that far.
He got his two. You got his two Democratic senators holding out on that infrastructure bill. When they all know it's the best thing to do, but it is what it is.
Most definitely. I don't want to turn this to no politics show, because I don't give a fuck about either of them, but it's good to know what the left hand's doing and the right hand is doing if he knows it like a motherfucker. You know, it matters if, you know, because they run your governing areas. So it does matter.
Yeah,
so
it matters. That infrastructure bill matters like a motherfucker, because the country needs it.
Yeah, they fighting over that bullshit too. You know what I mean? That's what they fighting over. You know what I mean? Some want to scrap it. You know what I mean? And some want to go forward with it. And inside that Democratic Party, you cheering for it.
No, just them two. But, you know what I'm saying? That's the powers that be that they got them in their back pocket.
Most definitely, but let's get back to
follow politics. You know what it is.
But we'll give the Democratic Party a win on this one when it comes to Los Angeles and just being in California. Period. You know what I mean? Even though, you know, it's not you love it, but sometimes it's just so crowded. Sometimes you want to get out and just enjoy somewhere else. You know what I mean? But definitely, you know, you always want to get back into that West Coast, actual coastal feel of California and Southern California. Much love to Northern California, but, you know, from Southern California and Southern California, you know, that Manhattan place, if, you know, I could tell you I've probably been to Manhattan maybe 2 or 3 times because it's prestige. Yeah, it's I've never been a lot of times to Manhattan Beach. I always went to.
So many times.
Yeah, always.
So much shit. Had so much fun.
Yeah, most of the beaches we went to was Redondo, Venice, of course Long Beach. But being from Long Beach, you don't even fucking go to the beach. You just chill. You know what I mean? But nah, Manhattan definitely is, you know, a prestige area, which is almost like Boardwalk on the map. You know, but besides that, let's go ahead and get into what they're saying.
Some prime beachfront property that was seized from a black family years ago could be returned to their descendants. LA County Supervisor Janice Hahn is behind this effort. She just announced some new legislation. It's the first step in returning Bruce's Beach to the Bruce family. It was once owned by Willa and Charles Bruce. They used the property to build a resort to serve black residents. But in 1929, the Manhattan Beach City Council forced the family to give up the land through eminent domain. The family says the seizure was racially motivated. The site is now the home of the LA County Lifeguard Training Headquarters.
These people were terrorized and kicked out of a community where they were trying to live peacefully.
It really was an injustice to their whole family, generations, who surely would have been millionaires today if that beachfront property had remained in the family.
Returning the land to the Bruce family could include an option for the family to lease the land back to the county.
About that, Five. You know, they're about to actually get some form of, not reparations because it's a plural, it's not for everybody, but they're about to get some form of reparation themselves.
Oh yeah.
100 years, you know what I mean? It took them to kind of get this injustice, but rightfully own their property, and it's about to be inherited to their grandkids, living in the millennium. Mm-hmm. Do you think that they'll even appreciate that? How it would be appreciated if it was actual parents and grandparents and the people who actually.
I hope so. I hope so. It depends on what kind of lifestyle the generation that's accepting this inheritance. It depends, but I truly hope so. And it's just the beginning. You know what I'm saying? They just opened the door.
Yeah, I mean,
you know, it's a long time coming.
That's a good.
And that's the way we should all look at it.
So them opening the door. Do you think that it would spread, like I said, to the South, Midwest, to the East Coast, to just to those Aboriginal indigenous tribes that claiming that they are originally from this land?
Why wouldn't it?
Well, then if it doesn't, that means it's a transfer of wealth that's going to happen, and then they'll have to give up their wealth. Do you think they're willing to become well, there maybe are the minority. I don't want to get into the numbers of actuality, but do you feel that they're willing to give up minority, which they are? Like I said, I don't want to get into all that right now, but do you think they're willing to give up that type of power and wealth?
Well, I mean, of course not. That's the one thing about power. Once you get it, nobody wants to relinquish it. But it's not about that. Well, it shouldn't be anyway.
Well, it's got to be about that because you can't have everybody equal, and you can't have a certain group of people. Well, no, because you
can.
Well,
sure you can.
No, how can you? I get what you're saying. I'm with you on sure you can, because I'm with you saying, nigga, give me my shit.
Yeah, you give
but
me mine and mind your fucking business.
I got that, but I'm talking about from their side.
And I'll do the same.
But I can't, because if I give you that, then I won't be able to make money off of you because you're the battery. See, all the people of this melon of this color.
You just put the battery in the back of someone else.
I can't because they're not you. I can't.
Plenty of old me's out here.
But I'm telling you, I can't do that, sir. I can't do that because again, you guys spend the most. You have a certain lifestyle that
hypothetically you can.
We're not typing hypothetically. We're talking about actually economically and monetized ways. You guys you guys are batteries to where everything that you guys do, everything that you like to live for, it pays our way.
It don't have shit to do with right and wrong.
See what I'm saying,
never
sir?
has anything to do with it, bro.
Sir, you guys like to buy wigs. You guys like to look like those people. You guys like to buy rims just to look good and shine, but really don't have it that way. You guys, no, I'm talking for them. I'm talking for the Caucasoids. You know what I mean? I'm just being real. You know, it's a different type of a lifestyle. So what that means is that even the people that come in from other countries, they see the same thing. They see that the livestock who you feed off of is us, or people.
People like me still making this economy go round. People
yes,
like me
you
still
do.
Spending money.
That's what
people
I'm trying to tell
like
you. Exactly.
Are some of the most biggest entrepreneurs.
You're
on this
spending
planet.
money while they're saving money.
Some
it's
people that
difference.
look like me are some of the biggest entrepreneurs on this planet.
No, you're listen. I'm not taking none of that away.
That are
from
doing
us.
that are doing the same thing.
But
that are doing the same thing.
But them
you
elite
are taking
over
away
here,
and that's why you grinning
no,
again.
I'm giving you the other side that I'm trying to tell you.
And
that
everybody, especially in this day and age, ain't just spending.
Yes. A lot of us is just spending, but have nothing to really show or give. Not even no life support, no life insurance or anything to pass down to children to give generational wealth. It's a lot of things that we don't have or we don't think about or we don't come to contact. Life
insurance doesn't create generational wealth.
No, it don't, but it can. It can definitely give you a boost. You know what I mean? If you die and you my pops or you my moms or you somebody, you know what I mean, that's governed over me and you go.
For the funeral.
I'll say it again.
That's shit for the funeral.
No, I mean some people have big policies. You know what I mean? That's why people get killed, because they want to inherit and get this motherfucker out the way so they can inherit the money. You know, so it's dangerous on those sides, but it definitely can leave a person with a nice head start, because we all gonna go, and so it's just a tumbling block. But at the same time, when you're dealing with the actual inheritance of the people, you said that it maybe could be a rolling stone where you may be able to see it going around. You may see reparations hit maybe the Midwest, somewhere in the South somewhere, and then it'll trickle down to maybe all so-called black folks.
Yeah, like I said, it opened the door.
Open the door. Do you think that the one thing that was different with them is that they're actually identified as the Bruce is or Bruces, because I believe it's an S at the end of their name.
Identified? They're the first. What do you mean?
No. I mean they're identified as an actual people, so they know that their name is the Bruces. But when you say blacks, all black people don't identify with each other.
What they got to do with the name?
It has a lot to do with the name, because
let
me ask you this: are you black?
Yeah, I'm black.
See, you're gonna say you're black, and if a person asks me that, I'm gonna say no, I'm not black.
Okay.
So then that means I'm gonna tell them I'm not black.
Okay. Why?
I'm gonna tell them, if you want to be honest with you, I don't know what I am, so you know what I'm gonna tell them? I'm a nigga. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna tell them. But I know I'm not black. You're not black. Your shirt is black, but you're not the color of your shirt, so you're not black. See what I'm saying? But
so my answer should be like, I'm brown.
You can. I mean, that'll sound more logical than saying you're black, but you don't even have to say that. You know what I mean? Man. But at the same time, but no, I have to, because again, this is a different conversation. That again, that's why I want callers to call in, and maybe they can touch on this. If you feel that it's just maybe not even worth it, because again, to some it's not, but that's why again a lot of people are down, because they don't know what's going on here. So as long as you keep labeling yourselves as something, you're going to be that. It's bigger than what meets the eyes, because those that know. You know what I mean? Most people don't even know most of their laws, and most of the way that their talk is built off of ships, bargaining off of ships. You know what I mean? So like I said, the Barbary Wars and all that other shit. So it's just different. It's just a lot of shit that's going on, even when you get into your justice systems. But besides that, anyhow, with these people, they definitely was inherited, you know what I mean, a nice crop now. You know what I mean? They should be moving along well, especially if this new generation of Bruces can maintain this inheritance. Because, to inherit something like that, you definitely have to rule over it, in a wise way, because now it has real blood and history behind it. It's a real legacy there. It's nothing to play with, or nothing to take the money and run, because now if you really was listening, they were actually saying, and that goes for everybody, that they actually was saying that they have the option to sell it back I mean, or to lease it back out to the state or to the city.
The smart thing to do would be to lease it.
Or to just keep it yourselves and do whatever you want to do with it and make more money and have 100%. It's independent or be signed.
That's leasing.
That's not, listen to what I'm trying to say. It's saying independent or being signed. Either way, why have them lease it for you?
Who's gonna lease it for you? Only you can lease it, or only you can sell it. Only you can keep it.
Listen. They're saying pretty much what they were saying is that they want the state to bargain back. They want them to bargain back with the state.
Who said that?
Is even in the news reports, the actual reports. You know what I mean? Anyhow, let me finish reading because this is definitely a deep story. You know what I mean? We're gonna go ahead and move on, but let's go ahead and read that. Look at that beachfront property though. That's their shit though, right there. Mm-hmm. It looks good, huh? You know what I mean? That, and they had the best spot on the whole beach. All of that shit. So let's read this. The land in the city of Manhattan Beach, which was wrongfully taken from Willa and Charles Bruce, should be returned to their living descendants. The legislation declares, and it is public interest of the state of California, the county of Los Angeles, the city of Manhattan Beach, and the people of the state of California to do so. The bill sets the tone for the future of reparations in California, said Bradford, who is a member of California recently formed reparations task force. If you can inherit generational wealth, you can inherit generational debt. The city of Manhattan Beach owes a debt to Bruce family. The state of California owes a debt to the Bruce family, and the county of Los Angeles owes a debt to the Bruce family. They're pretty much history of the Bruce's, of what they call the Bruce's Beach, because that's actually what it was called 100 years ago, Bruce's Beach. It was pretty much not even Manhattan. They took on the name of Bruce's Beach. That's how in depth these people were with that area. And so attracted increasing attention last year, it stirred quite a bit of controversy in the very white city of Manhattan Beach, because we're from California. We know definitely it is majority white, or what they call white. Black residents to this day make up less than 1% of the population. Some longtime community leaders have pushed back on the notion that people today should be on the hook for injustice committee 100 years ago, while others have called for restitution. The story of Bruce's Beach begins with the Tongva, who roamed the windy stretch of coast before George Peck and others staked their claim to it in the early 1900s and developed what is known today as Manhattan Beach. By 1912, Willa Bruce had purchased for only $1,225. Wow. 1912. So just think of how much $1,225 was then and how much it is now.
300 million.
Man. Whew. Just think about that, dog. Walking around with that.
Million.
Yo, you can't even do a money phone. You just, you know what I mean? You still doing this.
That shit worth 300 million.
You feel me? And your shit, you can buy whatever you want. You know what I mean? And these are your what you guys call ancestors that we can actually put a hand on. You know what I mean? They're physically there, not none of that other stuff that everybody put into their imaginations and teach. Mm-hmm. I was just going over their heads. Some that can catch it. You know, I'm talking about religion. You know what I mean? But anyhow.
Them ancestors wouldn't be able to be judged. That originally had that.
I mean, those ancestors can't be proven here, there, or there. We just heard about them. These ancestors can be proven, and now there's some type of form of reparations being given. It's a different.
Ancestors can be proven.
All right, so then they should inherit. Then we should inherit this whole thing. Then tell them to give us it all back. Let's take it all. I'm not disagreeing with you. So let's just tell them to give us it all back. Then are they gonna give it to us all back? Yeah. It ain't gonna happen.
Which one is it, man?
I'm just asking.
Which one is it?
Are they gonna
play
give it?
both sides of the field, though.
I am.
I mean, are you? Yeah, I know you are. I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. Which one is it? Do you want them to give it back, or nigga, you don't?
You talking about on the side where you at? Yeah, I want them to give it back.
I'm asking you where you stand.
But from the side, I'm asking you, are they going to give it back? And if I stand over here, no, I'm not giving it back.
It's the beginning, yeah.
Okay. If we're going to keep on making everybody get the zombie apocalypse punch. By 1912, Willa Bruce had purchased, like I said, the area for $1,225. The first two lots along the strand between 26th and 27th Streets, while her husband Charles worked as a dining car chef. My man was a dining car chef. On the train, running between Salt Lake City and L.A., Willie ran a popular lodge, cafe, and dance hall, providing black families a way to enjoy a weekend on the coast. Many referred to this area as Bruce's Beach. A few more black families drawn to the new community brought and built their own cottages by the sea. So that whole area got decked out by them. They started the whole movement, and it became Bruce's Beach, and where they created the resort, and it allowed separation until, like I said, the Klan came in and did their thing. Like, it ain't gonna happen. So you feel it is right for them to, like they had to do, or give it up? Everybody over there in that area, just go ahead and give it up. Let it go. We about to transfer this over. It's transfer of wealth happening right now.
Wait, say that again.
Oh, you like, nigga, hell yeah, I agree. No, I'm just saying, like, I was asking you, do you think that it's fair?
Yeah.
Do you think it's fair for them to have to give up the land that, I guess, when you conquer?
Back then?
I'm talking about now. Back then, no, they shouldn't have took it. But if you conquer a land,
what the descendants got to give it up for?
I'm talking about the descendants of the white folks, or the descendants of the black folks. See, the descendants of the white folks have to give up the land.
You saying
pretty much the state.
Is it fair that they got to give it up?
Yeah, I'm asking.
What do you mean? Is it fair?
I'm just asking you an unbiased question.
It ain't theirs in the first place. Yeah, they got to give it up. Yeah, it's fair.
So let me ask you this then. So can I ask you? Oh no, hey, I'm just asking questions because I gotta have to ask it unbiasedly. So let me ask you this question. I do. I ask everything unbiasedly. So let me ask you this question.
There's a bias.
Yeah, it's no bias. So let me ask you this. Tell me if this bias. Let me ask this. If you conquer a land, do you have to give it back?
If you conquer a land, do you have to give it back?
I'm just asking.
Well, obviously, if you had to give it back, you ain't conquered. You ain't in no position to fucking conquer it. Okay. There's people correcting your fucking mistakes and your past aggressions. So yeah, it's called evolution.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to ask you again.
So yeah,
if I conquer, not me. If you conquer a land, do you have to give it back?
Do I have to?
Yes.
I don't have to if they gonna take it back.
I'm
take
just
it back the same way I took it.
They got to fight for it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm just asking you. I'm just trying to.
That's common sense shit, but yeah.
So you're not just gonna give it up then? You don't have to give it up if you took it. You're not obligated to give it back.
I didn't take it to give it up in the first place. I took it for a reason.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? Those people that took it are no longer in position to take it, to have it.
How are they not when they still run the world? I'm lost when you say that.
The generation that did inherit that beach, the white people that did inherit that part of Manhattan, now found out rightfully they didn't inherit it. So yeah.
Yeah, but that's why I asked you. So again, at the end of the day, a lot of land that a lot of people live on was not theirs originally, and they kind of moved in, took it over. A lot of wars been fought, and so those that wanted.
If you're gonna right the wrongs, right the wrongs.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it.
I heard the hell out of that.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas just found R. Kelly fucking guilty, put Harvey Weinstein ass behind in that bitch too.
All of them. I could dig it. You know what I mean? I could dig it. You know what I mean? But they definitely made an example. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and move on. 60 minutes. Mm-hmm. You know what's going on over there in 60 minutes?
Normally, I would say yes, but I haven't been on my 60 minutes in a few months.
What about you guys? You guys out there, y'all still watch that show, 60 Minutes? You know what I mean? Back when I was a kid, that shit was been on forever, so I know I used to watch it. You know, fucking tick and shit. You know what I mean? But nah, definitely what's going on there is a Facebook employee, former Facebook employee, coming out, spilling the beans. Kind of like a Snowden with the NSA type. I don't. She's faceless, as you can see on the screen. I mean, I guess maybe. I guess maybe when this airs.
It's something else.
I guess when this airs, you'll probably see her. Maybe not. Maybe they're going to show her, maybe not. But she's definitely about to go ahead and try to expose everything that's going on within Facebook. You know, what do you think that's going on inside this Facebook that she has to say?
We're gonna tell him. Let's get to it.
I mean, what's to get into? So you know, this nigga said, let's get into it. This nigga said, let's go ahead and see what the fuck.
She left Facebook concerned with copies of thousands of pages of research. What don't they want you to know? The Facebook whistleblower, only on 60 Minutes Sunday.
You know, I mean, I can't play the whole thing because 60 Minutes last time they struck me.
You can't play it because it ain't been aired.
Oh, well, it ain't been aired, but I definitely can go ahead and give you some information on what's going on. So what's going on is this. At the end of the day, the former employee who was anonymously filed the complaints with the federal authorities against Facebook last month will reveal her identity and speak her mind in an interview, as we were just seeing the little highlight clips, airing this Sunday night on 60 Minutes. 60 Minutes, you can thank me for the promotion, you know what I mean, of advertising your show. So by me showing you that clip, please let it fly, all right? Because I be having to fight these guys all the time. Like, man, come on, man, just a little clip. You know, like I said, they killed 27, but anyhow. The former employees say the documents prove the company known its algorithms amplified polarizing and hateful content. Adding to that, societies around the world are being torn apart, partially because of the social media company. Profit outweighs safety on Facebook. Of course. According to the former employee, ahead of the 2020 election, Facebook put safety systems in place in part to reduce the spread of misinformation. So basically, what they did when Joe Biden was running, they killed the noise of what they call misinformation. And so it wouldn't spread through to where other people could hear it and know.
Yeah, they corrected their mistakes from the previous election with Hillary Clinton. Yeah, with all that.
Social media got to it and tore it apart.
Yeah, it was a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. We'll probably talk about that one day. A lot of controversy, a lot of conspiracies, a lot of spooky shit. You know what I mean? But anyhow.
You better believe it when he said the election was rigged. You better believe that, man.
I mean, it would have been. I think all of them are rigged.
But no, it was really rigged. The powers that be, and it was controlling the motherfucking cyberspace and everything. It was rigged on his behalf.
Well, they just showed you that they do a heavy influence with the social media game by stopping, like if I put up a post talking shit about the running candidate who they want to win, they're not going to air it, or it's not going to show.
Talking shit.
No,
just that's all. You just got to be factual.
Well, a lot of things they consider facts. A lot of things that are facts, they're going to consider to be misinformation.
You just got to be factual. All you got to anything factual, anyone else can prove it.
But so when you try to prove things, they don't want to talk about. Like we talk about Joe Biden when he was back in his cowboy days. You know what I mean? Running. You know what I mean? With homeboy who was a straight. You know what I mean? Not racist, not just racist, but prejudiced. You know what I mean? Because prejudice is stronger than me than being racist. This nigga was prejudiced. And the nigga that Joe Biden was with, I forgot the old motherfucker's name. You know what I mean? Who he ran with, you know what I mean, back in the day, not for president. Yeah, he was a Klans member. He was talking major shit. You know what I mean?
You talking about Bill Dukes?
No, it wasn't Dukes. No, it was another nigga. He wasn't out like that. Like Bill Dukes is in the open. This nigga was, you know, in government. And Joe Biden actually, you know what I mean,
Bill Dukes tried to be in government.
Yeah, he tried to be. Yeah, but he's too open. That's what I'm saying. This dude isn't Bill Dukes. One of them researching niggas out there on YouTube can look that up. You know what I mean? But anyhow, Biden, you know what I mean, was talking kind of shit where he was kind of against niggas, you know what I mean, back then, and then turned around, you know what I mean, years later and tried to reform himself on the Breakfast Club, saying some shit about, you know what I mean, if you ain't black shit, you know what I mean, and all this other shit, you know what I mean, to try to like appeal to a hip hop crowd. It's something that, you know what I mean, other motherfuckers ain't doing, dog. You know what I mean? They do what they do. This nigga really did some weird shit to where it wasn't him. That wasn't him.
He really did some weird shit that wasn't him?
That's not him. Joe Biden don't be at home doing a stanky leg if he's not on camera. No. Kamala Harris don't do it either.
He was doing it on camera?
Nigga, it's sarcasm. But I'm saying in general. Biden doesn't talk like that. He doesn't give a fuck about none of this shit that niggas like you guys voted for. You know what I mean? Y'all voted for a motherfucker who ain't doing shit for you guys.
Really? Compared to the last motherfucker that was doing something for us?
Let me ask you this. Didn't Cube bring a plan to these niggas?
Hmm?
Didn't Ice Cube bring some kind of plan to these niggas? A platinum plan or some shit like that?
Did you know what the platinum plan was?
I think we talked about it on the show. I read it. I talked about it on the first show.
You know that platinum plan was some bullshit.
I'm just saying, regardless, I'm just bringing it up in general. I don't, I'm not really going straight to that because that's putting motherfuckers back in debt, that type of plan. You know what I mean? Time you're talking about really just giving black people loans just because they black, nigga, I don't want a loan. It's supposed to be given to you. Like these niggas, they got back their shit. They don't have to owe anybody. It's not a loan. Loan, you still in debt. You have to still pay that back. Anyhow, so I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying that they did make some kind of, he tried to drop something that was given to them that they totally ignored. Nothing has been given. We watch, and not a knock on any Asian person out there, because I you know what I mean, I got Asian associates, but I'm just gonna have to call it like it is. Asians got a plan and a bill, you know what I mean, of a hate crime, you know what I mean, that also involves some kind of form of reparations of money, monetary value, that niggas been going through forever, and they don't get anything. Nothing has been passed. Nothing is always overlooked because they, and again, I can tell you why. Because they don't have an identity. That's what I'm trying to say, Father. There's no identity.
For who?
For niggas. Unless they're gonna unify under niggas or something else. But there is no identity. You just can't say I'm black, because there's a lot of motherfuckers that are your color that ain't gonna say they're black. There's a lot of motherfuckers who's gonna say they're their religion, that whatever. I'm Muslim, I'm Jewish, I'm Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah, I'm Nigerian.
Some niggas might say I'm Nigerian when they actually coming from over there.
Most black Americans gonna say they black. And they gonna say they black.
Black isn't an identity though. That's a color or status.
That's you giving the definition of it, but you know good and well.
Well, the definition of it is all negative, nigga. Void, without, nigga.
You know good and well, this generation, past generations of black African Americans associate themselves.
Yes,
with black.
Because they don't know. That doesn't make it right.
I
know you're right.
That doesn't make it right.
No,
listen. Doesn't make it right or wrong.
It doesn't.
That's what we identify ourselves.
No, don't say it doesn't make it wrong. It just doesn't make it right. We won't even touch wrong because they're just ignorant of the fact. But it doesn't make it right at all. You know what I mean? We won't even say they're wrong. They just don't know. And hopefully they'll sometime hopefully come to know. To actually be identified, you have to be somebody. You have to be an organization, a group. You have to know who you are. You know what I mean? These people, like I said, the Bruces knew who they were.
Niggas know who they are.
But anyhow.
But you rather call yourself a nigga than just saying you black.
Because I'm not black. Nigga, you're not black.
I just said you rather call yourself a nigga than say
yeah, I'd rather call myself. Don't you say nigga? How many times a day you say nigga? Okay.
But I'd rather call myself black than call myself a nigga.
Okay, I feel you.
That's all I'm saying.
But you say nigga more than you say black though.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but when I say it depends on how I'm saying it. Because I can be
That's
saying
right. Nigga can go for all kind of words, right?
I can be saying it as a term of endearment, as an embracement, or I can be saying it as some hateful shit.
Most definitely. Now you know for ages and ages, that term has been around. No, it's not nothing new. You have, like I always say, you have Negro, Niger, Nigeria. You have Negro, Negra. You know what I mean? Moravo. You have all of these words that describe what they call, you know what I mean? Niggas. Negus. Nigga. Some other motherfuckers say Niger. Nigger. You know, so it just depends. So at the same time, that word has been around. So it definitely describes a people that have been around more than any other thing other than black. So at the end of the day, it's not just jokes. It is jokes. At the same time, there's some actual reality inside that humility. So take it what you will, and we'll go ahead and roll on. But back to the 60 Minutes. You know what I mean? On Facebook, man. Is Facebook losing its
It's what?
It's steam. It's power.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because the curtain is pulled back. You gotta answer the motherfuckers. You got once again, motherfuckers doing common sense shit in government. Some people that you actually put in office to do their fucking jobs are doing their jobs.
Whoa. Did you say niggas that they put into office is actually doing their job?
Yeah, the voters put the...
I'm not talking about the voters. You said that these niggas is actually doing their job is what I'm focusing on.
Yeah.
That's what you said?
Yeah, pertaining to Facebook, holding Facebook accountable.
Oh, I thought you were talking about... Okay.
Yeah, government. Yeah, you know, that's the government that's holding Facebook accountable, bro. You know that, right?
No.
No?
That's the people. That's the people.
Yeah, because the government works for the people. Yeah, supposed to.
They supposed to.
Yeah, but in this case,
but
that's
do
what
they?
they're doing. Yeah, in this case, yeah.
That's somebody coming out. That's somebody.
Yeah, but in this case, they still hold him accountable. Then you know he just testified a couple of months ago.
Who?
Zuckerberg, whatever his name is, the owner.
You talking about Zuckerberg? No, he's been him the dude, the Google. All of them, Bezos, all of them been testifying. Yeah, they all been having to go through, but you know what I mean. It's Bezos too. All of them had to go. You know what I mean, and talk over the board about their conglomerate, who they've been working with. Yeah, the Congress. Yeah,
Congress.
Nigga,
not no board.
Nigga, they a board.
Congress,
nigga, they sit on the fucking board and they play with
Congress.
They play with bills, laws, and people's fucking lives. That's what the fuck they do. And then the president comes in and be the face of all of this bullshit. While you actually have motherfuckers that's really behind this shit. Whether you want to call them, some people might say there's extraterrestrials, or they're just psychopathic motherfuckers out there that's behind this shit. Who are your extraterrestrials? You know what I mean? Who just are family inbred, really just stringing along this Monopoly board. I mean, the actual fucking game of Monopoly. It's fucking crazy. It's
yes, you are.
No, not me. I'm talking about the scenario. You know, but I could be inside of a crazy world. If the world is crazy, I'm going to always be crazy, and I'm cool with that. Maybe I am crazy. Let me take some of my Jesus. Jesus, forgive me, Lord, for I'm about to sin. Some Jesus juice. That don't taste like no wine, Jesus.
Because it ain't.
I know it ain't.
You need to watch yourself. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
To all the sons of gods out there, I apologize. I really do. Respect. And I do say that with the sincerity. I do. I apologize. It's not about belief. I admire the all. I'm talking about the stories. I mean, if you guys have, so anybody I offend with Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, and all the other stuff, I apologize if I ever offended you from the theories and stories that you have grown up with, that you are accustomed to, and you can't live without.
He just belittled that. We was talking about.
I was apologizing.
For fucking.
You want me to say
Easter
sorry?
Bunny,
Oh, you want me to say sorry?
No, you was apologizing for the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus, nigga. That's what you was just apologizing.
Is there a difference? Is there a difference?
Yes,
I'm just asking. Is there a difference?
Yes, it's a fucking difference.
Okay, so let me.
Yes, it is a difference when people have religion and believe and have a certain faith compared to the fucking Easter Bunny and Santa Claus, bro.
When I was growing up.
Hold on. Regardless when you growing up, nigga, cut the semantics, bro. That's disrespectful. And it's disrespectful to me because you know I believe.
Nigga,
so
go ahead.
So that's it'd be the same thing for me to make a mockery and name a drink after Allah.
Nigga, go ahead, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. None of that shit won't offend me. Listen,
but I'm speaking at a time when you did,
and I was ignorant.
Come on,
listen. I was ignorant. Listen. I was ignorant. You're right.
Of your knowledge.
Yeah, listen.
Regardless of your knowledge.
To even get mad over a nigga saying some stupid shit about some shit
it'd be
that
disrespectful to you. Regardless.
I'm giving you respect. I apologize. You just want me to say sorry. I'm not gonna say sorry, nigga. I apologize for giving.
No, don't do that. And let me stop you right now. It's not about saying sorry or apologizing. Because what you did, you diminished what the whole point of me saying you were being disrespectful.
I apologize.
And that's how you, You apologize for what?
I apologize for talking about the Easter Bunny
No,
I apologize for talking about Santa Claus.
That ain't what I said was disrespectful.
I apologize to you sincerely from the bottom of my heart, to Fairy, for disrespecting you and your husband, Jesus. That's all I said. I apologize. Now, let's go ahead and move on. With that being said, you know what I mean? The 60 minutes. The 60 minutes, you know what I mean? Bro, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
Nothing.
What do you want me to do? You want me?
Keep it 100, bro.
I'll keep it at 0 because none of that shit don't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. It just doesn't. I mean, you going to say whatever, but I can't lie and fake it with you and say, oh, nigga, that shit means something, because it doesn't. It means something. Like I said, at one time it meant something to me too. The same reaction that you had, back in my day, nigga, I had the same reaction. I had the same stupid look on my face, and I'm not saying you stupid look, nigga. Although, you know what I mean, you do be doing that frowning shit.
At my door looking like
yeah,
fucking Osama
come on, bro. You ain't gotta say all that shit.
Man.
But look,
you would find it fucking disrespectful for me to name Allah after a fucking
at
drink.
At that time, me being stupid, yes, I would have. Yeah. I definitely would have. But you want to know what?
Because that was your faith.
That was my brainwashing,
that
nigga.
Was your faith
that was my
at the time.
That
was your faith at the time.
No, that was my brainwashing.
That was your faith at the time. Regardless, whatever you want to call it.
That was my brainwashing.
Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it.
Look,
you was with it.
No, listen.
You was with it.
I was brainwashed. I wasn't with it. I was
Regardless
brainwashed.
if you was brainwashed, you was with it, right?
Listen, I was brainwashed.
Yeah, but you was with it while you was brainwashed, right?
But yeah,
now you free.
I was socially engineered. That's what I was.
And now you free.
I'm fucking free as a bird.
And you still find certain things disrespectful.
I mean, yeah, as far as character, morals, you know what I mean, but all that other shit, nigga. Like I said, bro, a person could talk about my mom. I'm not gonna get mad at you. What am I gonna do? Why am I going? What am I going? You talking about my mom? So what? You know what I mean? You talk about my dad? So what? You say something about my grandma? So what? You know what I mean? That shit doesn't bother me. See,
it shouldn't, nigga. You ain't 12.
I'm not exactly. Exactly. So why am I even going to get mad at somebody talking about some shit you don't even really even know? See, we don't have to get into that big long discussion
because
you
get mad.
Oh, I'm not mad.
I said
nigga,
I was deeming it disrespectful.
I'm about to drink some more Jesus juice. I'm about to drink some more Jesus juice, nigga. How can you get mad at me when this nigga was drinking wine, dog? Supposedly, allegedly, ain't that what the fuck he did in the story?
Yeah, but that's not the point. I said I deem it disrespectful coming from you, knowing, and I know why you calling it Jesus juice.
Yeah. Oh, you know I call it Jesus.
Man, you being disrespectful.
Yeah. I wouldn't be disrespectful. I'm calling it Jesus juice because if he was here, I would toast with him.
But I need to refill my drink. So.
Yeah, maybe you don't need no more drink because you might reach over this microphone and sidewind me right in the chin. You know what I mean? Maybe I need to keep. You know what I mean? Not talking about Jesus. You want me to switch it to Allah?
Let's hope he don't ask me to.
You want me to switch it to Allah?
Let's hope they don't ask me to.
You want me to switch it over to the Krishna? We'll start talking about Krishna. I take that back to all the devoted Christians out there. We're gonna go ahead and that's some Krishna juice right there. That's Krishna juice. One more sip. You know what I mean? And then we're going to go ahead and take a small break and get onto the news. Because I said Krishna, not Christians. That's the Indians with the dots on their head. You know what I mean? They believed in Krishna and anyhow. But anyhow. You know, before we move on, let's go ahead and touch this story real quick, Five. Okay. Fuck all that. What has happened is that the oldest man who ever lived, supposedly, because I've seen some other stories about some other older men, you know what I mean? But in actual factual time, this guy right here, Natabe Tinsu, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. He's actually from Eritrea, same place where Nipsey Hussle and all of them are from, Africa. He's supposedly the oldest man that lived, and he actually died at the age of 127.
Whoa. Yeah, that's definitely the highest number I've never heard of.
Now I didn't look up some other ages now. There's another guy out here that's allegedly lived longer than 127 years. Okay. I didn't put any pictures up because it's not fact yet, and I don't know how to verify that. It's too weird because he lived before. He lived before video.
Never stopped you before.
No, well, because there's nothing that I can't really like put together on him in the shorter time that I really had on the story. You know what I mean? So I couldn't really, and what I did look up, I just saw just some stories and some clips of people talking about this guy.
127.
No, not 120. Imagine a guy that they say beyond him that lived to be 268 years old. When you look at his face, bro, and that's what I said. That's why I didn't put that shit up here. That's why exactly. That's why I didn't put this on here, because it couldn't be verified in that way. Although it was like
127. It was like his eyes is permanently shut. Shit.
It's a long life, man.
God.
What you think you could live that long?
Oh man, I would kind of want to. I would hope so, but ain't that a little bit of man? I hope he getting around this shit, because anything else would be suffering.
Would you think not?
I gotta
hold on before you. Let me ask you that question. I feel what you're saying with that. So let me ask you this question in more of an interview way then.
Okay.
If you was at the age of 127, would it ail you more to that you had a hard time maybe moving around, or your penis not working?
Oh no, my shit gonna work.
You think your stuff will work at that age?
My shit gonna work till I stop working.
You really think that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Shit healthy, boy.
You talking about now, nigga? I'm talking about, nigga. You really think at that age you gonna have that? You gonna even have that type of testosterone or testosterone? I'm a little faded.
Built up, yeah.
To even have that type of energy, or you gonna have to take some type of shots, which I'm sure he wasn't taking no shots.
Most let your fine men in the streets and neighborhoods for a reason.
Okay, now let me go ahead and break you down on this point. That this is not a fact. This is just I'm going to give you a belief of mine.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm going to actually throw out a belief. I don't really talk about my beliefs because it's not proven. It's just what I be thinking in my head. So this is actually coming from me, how I think. Now, I do believe the reason why people live this long, especially men, is because they don't ejaculate as much.
Yeah. I don't know what survey you.
I believe that they don't lose their life force. Yeah, it's just my opinion. It's just a belief of mine. Like especially for a male, the more you actually release, it almost feels like you losing life force or energy.
Oh man.
It really does.
It's killing you, huh?
No, I mean, do you notice when you release, you kind of feel sleepy, tired? You know, do you don't? I mean, no.
That's just all.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say about the life force.
But man,
you don't feel that? You couldn't think like, damn, man, every time I go, I feel like I'm losing. Just like they say with a cigarette, every time you hit a cigarette or something like that, you lose some minutes off your life, right?
Oh yeah, that should take 10 years off your life.
10 years?
Smoking for 1 year.
Damn.
It's like 10 years off your life.
See what I'm saying? So now releasing that energy. Just think about how many times you released in your lifetime.
Yeah, nigga, that shit ain't killing me though.
Nah, nigga, you only at a certain age right now. You probably won't. That's why you won't make it to 127.
Keep that negative over there.
That's that negative.
Me
That's
lying
just
on my feet.
All right, big dog.
Yeah, that shit got me lying on my feet.
I heard the hell out of that. I heard. Well, why did
that healthy did?
This nigga? You know when you boxing or you fighting, it's not good to have sex. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's good to just kind of keep that energy.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
It's not just boxing. That's
I just said,
that's any professional sport.
Golf. Nigga, golf is a sport, nigga.
Sucker shit.
See, listen to this guy. Listen to this guy. See, I told you this nigga out here he be disrespecting golf. So all you golfing motherfuckers out here, y'all need to
follow golf.
Y'all need to get on this nigga's head. You know what I mean? He dissing all the greats. All the greats.
Yeah, fuck all y'all.
Man.
Straight up.
Shannon Sharp, I mean, he talking to you too, because you be talking a lot of shit like you on that golf course, and he telling you, fuck you too.
Shannon ain't no fucking golf course. He in Club Shay Shay chilling. In the blizzy. Matter of fact,
with a black and mild, huh?
Matter of fact, I got one rolled up for you, Shay. I'm gonna send it in.
Mm-hmm. But he talking about golf though. Yeah. Bowling.
Talking about no motherfucking golf, nigga.
Nigga, golf is the shit, dog. You know what I mean? You don't play the video game?
As far as it goes.
Hey, we gonna go ahead and take a break. Why don't you guys go ahead, fill your cups, do what you do.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Want to thank you all for actually staying with us. If you actually like what's going on so far, man, we're going to go ahead and ask you guys to hit the like button, because I guess that is what happens here in these YouTube streets, because I got to realize now, especially in these times, we're not just on this platform. We're actually on other platforms as well. But because this is a platform that it appears that people love to actually interact with and kind of vibe with, we definitely want to grab your attention. So go ahead, hit that like button and get us out there a little bit, you know what I mean? And if you just be logging in and just always tuning in and ain't subscribed, man, go ahead and subscribe, definitely. I'm not a guy that's going to always tell you, hey, I got a Cash App or anything. It's up there. Y'all do what y'all do. You donate. If you donate, you do what you do. And that's just out of support and love, you know what I mean? Other than that, it is what it is, you know what I mean? This is actually an uncensored show, so we don't really get a lot of promotion or get put out there due to the algorithms and because of the shit that we be saying and our content. So we are definitely what they really call shadow banned. So help us get out there a little bit if you can. And with that being said, Five, you want to say something before we get up out of here and take a break?
We'll be right back after these small messages.
That's what's up. Thank you all for tuning in to G's Mystery Show. I'm your host, G, and I'm sitting next to Five, the most electrifying man in streets and neighborhoods.
We're now tuned in to G's Mystery Show. Our World Revealed. You are now tuned in to G's Mystery Show. Our World Revealed. Now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. You are now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. You are now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. You are now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. Tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. You are now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. Now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. Fuck Black History Month. Really? Is this enough for all the bloodshed and tears? Our ancestors, days, nights, and years. Fuck Black History Month. Shackled chains and slaves. Yeah, I know it feels good to put on a fresh pair of J's. Sharing all the patterns no niggas own on a day like today. Fuck bleeding the fifth. For this month I will not honor. So this time you just gonna have to sit and listen, Your Honor. Fuck Black History Month. You Negroes sharing the killing of my roots. Listening, you a bunch of goddamn fools. You post today, yet forget tomorrow, only to remember again the following February of next year. So I say here, fuck Black History Month. Too many coons bragging and kids sagging. Socially lacking, perfection has been infected, so there's no connection. These young boys grow up with a crooked erection, and the young girls show out because there's no reflection. Stop flexing. The Uncle Tom is you. Man, someone say it again. Fuck Black History Month. They blacked me when I was brown and balled me when they was around. So now I'm black 24/7, 365 days a year. Homegrown, American made, shit, inherited knowledge you couldn't gain in college. So I don't expect you all to feel. Schooled to be deaf, dumb, and blind, you can't see with an unconscious mind. They gave you the shortest month out of the year. Fuck Black History. I write this down in hopes that the God may read, because I have looked around for this all I have yet to see. Waking up to the horrors of a dream, shaken up, alone in thought, I have sighed, and sometimes I have screamed. From a few of life lessons, all the way down to the betrayal of a queen. I once used to kneel and pray. Years later, it seems, I elevated and started meditating, but now I'm just faded. I know, sometimes lost, more so often aggravated. My mind is steady on the go. My body don't want nobody. My soul want me to go out in a blaze of glory, trying to check me out now. G, you need to slow it down. So I sit down, then I stand up, only to realize I'm alone, no mystery. As I begin to wonder, visually picturing this God reaching out to me, whispering to my inner thoughts, daringly imagining I accidentally make a sound without anyone here to hear. I reply still hoping that my God might hear me to feel me somehow. No name to write in this space, so I stare, leaving it blank. Crumbling up another letter, I begin to question, am I glancing at fate? Leaning against my mirror, hearing the whispers I'm great, reaching for this presence, peaking with ambition, emotions, draining me faint. God somewhere, my essence still keeping me straight. Looking right, looking down, I give up, I turn around, throw away this letter, only to see what's left. My God staring me right in my face. If I ruled the world, imagine that. There would be no poor righteous teachers, nor any poor elderly or black babies who shed so many tears. And yes, dear mama, would it be too much to dare my imaginations, picturing you and daddy actually holding hands? No sticks thrown, so mama, you wouldn't be able to say Papa was a Rolling Stone. Maybe, just maybe that echo from the South Bronx wasn't all about the breaks. For some march, some scream, fight the power. Oh, mercy, mercy me. Standing here alone, who else is wondering? Does heaven got a ghetto, or is it just me? Remembering my straight out of Compton days to my summer times in the LBC, stuck between my past and my future, presently wondering, is my mind playing tricks on me? Once hypnotized by this life, I couldn't stop chasing her. Why? Because it was just me, myself, and I. Fuck time. I never cared until one day she said fuck it and just stared. No longer cared. Passing me by with 99 problems, you better believe that bitch was the one. With so little time and not enough rhymes, you niggas are still waiting for God to arrive. Listening to Jesus walks. Have you ever heard Jesus talk? Family, it ain't no half-stepping, because I know you got soul. I have heard the chants, fuck the police, fuck the police, fuck them. And why? Because it was a good day on a sunny day to shoot you in any given way? Man, like a rebel without a pause, it's the runaway slave who came back for his slave master. My name is Jihad.
in. You guys are all tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. I'm your host, G, and I'm sitting next to
Big Five. What's happening?
What's happening, Five? Well, what's happening is out there in Ecuador, prison riots. Have you heard?
Yeah, I heard a little bit about it.
What have you heard so far?
Yeah, about like 100 motherfuckers dead or some shit.
So that's what you heard, only 100, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
Most definitely. Well, I can almost guarantee you what we're hearing is not the truth. You know, those guys inside those prisons, they have AKs, ARs, grenades, knives. They have all kind of shit in there. You know what I mean? Cell phones. You know, everything that they have in here, except for out here, they don't have guns. I mean, I've heard of guns getting into, you know what I mean, a few buildings, but niggas ain't getting in with ARs. Out there, they actually got guns. Actual jailmates actually have the keys to cells, like they walk out.
They took over that's what we wanted to take over.
No, I mean like regular, like just not even without this prison riot, like just living regular in your cell. You got actual inmates walking in and out of the fucking cells.
That was only after the takeover.
No, that's before. That shit was always wild. Like it was just organized wild.
I didn't get that from the report that I seen, but okay.
I mean, I was hearing.
Enlighten me.
Oh, enlighten you. Well, let's enlighten you on something. Let's see what we got out here in regards to this.
It was a gruesome scene inside the Litoral Penitentiary in Ecuador's largest city, Guayaquil. Police confirmed they'd found more than 100 bodies of inmates, 6 of them beheaded. At least 50 were injured, 2 of them police officers. While desperate relatives surrounded the prison outside, President Guillermo Lasso met with his Security Council and declared a state of emergency in the country's entire penitentiary system.
We want justice, Mr. President. At least show your face for all the mothers who suffer here for our children.
We want information because we don't know anything about our families or our children. Because I have a son here. I don't know anything about my son.
Inside the prison, there were machine guns, explosives, knives, a full arsenal, as 2 rival drug gangs, the Los Lobos and Los Choneros, fought it out. The riots began Tuesday, but they weren't the first. At least 220 people have died behind bars this year in 2 separate prison riots in Ecuador. In the first, at least 80 men died in rioting in 3 different prisons. 2 months ago, another riot prompted President Guillermo Lasso to also declare a state of emergency in the prison system. But the fragile truce didn't last long. Ecuador's prisons are understaffed, overcrowded, and full of rival gangs armed to the teeth. The former director of military intelligence says that the gangs work for Mexico's 2 top rival drug cartels, and that this latest massacre illustrates just how far organized crime has penetrated the prison structure. President Lasso promises to carry out a full inquiry and respect the human rights of all those involved. But defusing the country's prison powder keg will clearly require much, much more. Lucia Newman, Al Jazeera.
Yeah. You don't get it?
No, I'm stopping the ambulance.
Oh, I mean, that's
if
just
y'all want y'all people.
That's just panicking and just frenzy and not knowing what to do because all hell's breaking loose. And when you lose a loved one or someone close, like you guys were saying to me on the other show, I could imagine those type of feelings. Yeah. That you're going to want to do whatever you can, just to do whatever you can because you're berserk at that time, you know. I mean, imagine that happening out here though, Five. Could you imagine even 100 losing their lives in one prison riot?
Yeah, major riot. But that shit was between gangs though.
Drug cartels.
Yeah. But at that point, nigga, shit, you took over the jail like that, nigga, leave. Escape the motherfucker.
But that's what I tried to tell you is that they're serving their time, but they're serving their time in a real criminal organization type way, like having the keys to the cells and all that other shit. Like I said, I was literally watching an interview being done from another YouTuber's platform, actually Gully TV. a big shout out, you know what I mean, to Gully, since I was on this platform earlier watching it. I was like, damn, I'm doing a story on this tonight. And he actually got an interview with some of the dudes that are actually in the prison on a fucking cell phone talking about what's going on over there. And the nigga was saying, the two dudes who was in there for some kind of murder that they said that is not their body, they was saying that it's more than 100 people that done lost their lives in there. They're just not reporting it. The authorities are just not reporting it. Literally saying, he said it's more than 100 people.
It said over 100.
No, they said more than 100 people has died in all since that they've been having more than one riot. They was talking about in this riot alone, there was more than just 100 motherfuckers that just lost their lives. They was literally saying motherfuckers have grenades in that bitch. Grenades to where they have a problem with the other cell or dorm, they just run up in there, throw the grenade, boom, everybody get it. You know, that's like that. You got to, but you got to imagine. You got to imagine if 100 to 200 people are losing their lives in one time in a jail riot. That's not just being shanked up.
No.
Exactly. You just not being shanked up. And so they're not saying exactly what's killing all of these motherfuckers. They're not saying, oh, they were shooting motherfuckers in there and throwing grenades. They're not saying. They're just saying, oh, a prison riot and 100 people lost their lives.
No matter how they lost it, nigga, they lost it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So some of them probably didn't have nothing to do with that shit.
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes out there.
That's how it goes with fucking love and war. Period. From there, here, anywhere.
Let me ask you: would you rather?
Casualties of war.
Okay, well, let me ask you this simple question: would you rather be locked up abroad or aboard?
What?
Would you rather be locked up in Ecuador?
Nigga, I'd rather not be locked up.
I me too. But I'm just saying, I'm giving you that call like it is moment.
Nigga, I would want to be locked up in the States.
Because it's gonna be more controlled, right? Exactly. So you wouldn't want to be out in that shit, would you? At all?
Nigga, no. Nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
What do you mean? That's what you saying? No, man, you just asked me. Would you want to be out there?
Not at all. Hell nah. Them niggas eat burritos, tacos, niggas, steaks.
I eat burritos, tacos, and steaks.
Yeah, nigga, but they eat burritos, tacos, and steaks in a different way. You know what I mean?
What way is that?
All, nigga, in the way that you don't want to be eating,
You don't
nigga.
know that, man.
Okay, Doc. You know what I mean? Like I said, them niggas is...
You don't know that.
Bruh, you're a foreigner, first of all. You coming over there, you definitely sweet meat. I don't care how tough you think you is. Nigga, you sweet meat, nigga. You know what I mean? And you coming in there, nigga, speaking English, and these niggas speaking...
Respect this, nigga.
Nigga, you gonna catch 2 black eyes, nigga, and wake up tomorrow, nigga, with a Band-Aid on your asshole, dog. Yeah.
Nigga speaking from personal experience.
You crazy. Listen to this nigga.
Nigga speaking from personal experience.
That was a good rebuttal.
That was a good,
That's all that was.
Detailed example, wasn't it?
That was just being sly and quick with the wordplay. But no, that was a good rebuttal that you did. I mean, that was a good rebuttal. That was a good rebuttal. But anyhow, you know what I mean. What do you think about that though? 5 at the end of the day, man. That's crazy, right? You know what I mean? Like a riot, bro. You know what I mean? You got motherfuckers in there that probably just in there for whatever kind of laws they got out there. They done fucked up and just maybe wanted to only had to do a day, 3 days. I won't say a day, maybe a month.
You got motherfuckers in there that ain't no real serious crime. Yeah, you know, that's the fucked up thing about going to jail. Nigga. You in there with a bunch of motherfuckers.
Facts.
You in there with a motherfucker that ain't got shit to lose.
Motherfuckers that done chopped up 20 niggas already sitting in there with you, and you only did a speeding ticket. You know what I mean? You didn't fucked up on your visa, and you from America, and you happen to just get locked in there, and you standing next to a nigga that done raped the whole village, and he's in population.
First of all, I ain't taking my ass nowhere where they don't speak no fluid English.
Facts.
So,
Facts.
That's just me personally.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's definitely a fact.
I ain't with all that.
No, that's a fact. And not the side note, do you think that we should come up with our own language, just to throw in a little side weird mystery shit? Do you think that we should develop our own language, something new? Is English played out?
Shit, I would say no, because that's the only shit I know.
No, that's what I'm saying. Do you think that we should, and our youth coming up, develop something different than English.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, we did as kids, Pig Latin.
Pig Latin, but that was already out. That was just.
I said we did as kids. I mean, shit.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, shit.
Some taking some Swahili type shit, you know what I mean, all that other shit. Anyhow, that's what it is. Let's move on from this story, man. This shit right here is fucked up. You know, definitely would hate to be locked up at these times. You know, not just that, the zombie apocalypse is running loose, so that's another, you know, pitfall of being locked up behind them bars, because whatever it is, catch up with that, turn to a zombie, or, you know what I mean, this shit that's going on in the politics.
Speaking of being locked up, man, free my relative, baby infant. Well,
get him out of there if he deserves
bro?
it. That's what it do. That's what it do. You know what I mean? Do you believe that everybody deserved to get out?
Yeah, I mean, shit. No, not everybody don't deserve to get out. Some motherfuckers deserve to be in there for the rest of their life.
So then you would say that some people definitely do deserve to be behind bars.
Yeah, some motherfuckers do.
Yeah.
If you keep it in 100, yeah.
I could dig it. Some niggas is truly animals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do the crime, do the time.
Ooh wee.
Shit. If
If
I did some shit, nigga, and got caught for it,
You
I'm
gonna
gonna stand on it. Like I done did for everything else in my motherfucking past.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
But if it's something I ain't done, oh yeah, I ain't swallowing that. I don't give a fuck. I don't
Get that nigga that not that million, that 1,000, that 100-yard stare, nigga. Get that nigga that 1-yard stare, nigga. Look in his eyes, nigga. Like, nigga, you better take that shit, nigga. Boy, you get locked up, boy. I reach behind there. Boy, you gotta take that shit. Anyhow, that's what it is, yo. Life it sucks, you know what I mean? Especially behind there. Time moves fast when you out here. Definitely moves slow when you in there. So, where you want to be? Where do you want to be? Where do you want to be? Think about all the shit that you could have did, what you gonna do when you get out, how it's gonna be, who you love, who takes care of you, who come to see you, who you gonna chill with, motherfuckers who you don't care about. Then you get out there and you just lose it all. You know what I mean? From your water weight, you know what I mean, to your mind sharp, unless you strap on a bow tie and become some member of the Nation of Islam. You know what I mean? Or you dedicate your life to subhanahu wa ta'ala in a Sunni form way, or you come out in some type of, I done read all books out there that niggas ain't read on the streets, and you become educated, or you just become a better criminal than what the fuck you was when you entered. Or you just don't make it at all. You fuck around and get life inside the bars when you only had 3 years to serve.
Huh?
Yeah, nigga, it happens all the time. Niggas go in there with only 3 years to serve, fuck around, and now they doing full lifetime. Wrong or right?
Sad.
It happens, right?
It happens.
You know what I mean? Fucked up.
You can catch your body in that bitch.
Yeah, facts. That's a fact. Anyhow, let's move on from that. You know what I mean? We ain't in here singing no motherfucking Akon records. You know what I mean? They won't let me out because we locked up. But them niggas, man, damn. Peace to y'all. Lockheed execs refuse to comment on video exposing mystery aviation technology on a secret testing base in Palmdale, to be exact. That's California, for those that don't know. 5, what does that look like to you on the screen?
Look, fucking canopy. It looked like a canopy.
A canopy?
Yeah, nigga. A tarp, a canopy, a big ass umbrella.
That look like an umbrella to you?
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what you see. What do I see when I look at that? Yeah. That don't look like a UFO or some type of spacecraft.
Like a big ass umbrella with that sticking up under it. That's exactly what it looked like. I can't. Man, that shit too far, I guess. Took too far out.
Yeah, that actually looks like it's
That shit like it's on
it look like
patio.
a spacecraft.
That shit like something on my patio, man.
You see a tarp in that.
Yeah.
A tarp. 5. You see a tarp in that. Nigga, you drunk, you high? No. I'm drunk, nigga, but are you...
I'm just saying.
That look like a fucking tarp to you?
Yeah, don't it look like a pole up under it?
It look like
it's open like an umbrella?
It looks like it's hitched. No, I see what you're looking at.
Man.
I see what you're looking at. But just look at how the aerodynamics of it is.
I get it. It's something else. Understand?
But it looks like a tarp. No, I agree with you because it's your interpretation. You said it looks like a tarp.
Thank you.
No, you're right. I asked you what it looked like.
Patio.
That nigga said underneath the backside of your house, nigga, chilling, trying to beat the sun, or just smoking the wood outside.
Yeah.
Under the tarp, huh?
Yeah.
Well, let's see exactly what the fuck this is.
An eagle-eyed aviation enthusiast has found an interesting video online that appears to show a new stealth aircraft test model for the United States Air Force. The 7-second video, which first appeared on TikTok, shows what appears to be a mock-up of a new stealth aircraft being moved on a semi-trailer around a facility. Ruben Hoffs, who first reported the footage on Twitter, is also something of an open source geolocation expert. He was able to narrow down the location to Lockheed Martin's Helendale Radar Cross-Section facility. This top secret site has been involved in the creation of many of the United States' most advanced aircraft and is located close to the famous Skunk Works facility. The footage has raised two major questions. Regarding the aircraft itself, it appears to be being carried upside down, with what is assumed to be the simulated cockpit towards the front. This is not unusual for these test models, as they are mounted on pylons at all angles so as to be beamed by various radars to test their stealth abilities. The model itself also has similarities to concept art released on the new USAF Next Generation Air Dominance Fighter, NGAD for short. That is believed to be currently undergoing testing. Information on the NGAD is extremely sparse, but the USAF have said that a full-scale flight demonstrator had already flown by 2020. The Chief of Staff of the USAF, General C.Q. Brown, also stated on a video conference in May of 2021 that the NGADS is planned to be the primary air superiority aircraft of the service in the not too distant future. Of course, aviation writers being nosy buggers by trade, one couldn't resist poking the bear on this mysterious model. Steve Trimble, editor at Aviation Week, took the opportunity to show General Mark Kelly, commander of the Air Combat Command at the USAF, this video. As he put it, his immediate reply was that he had no idea what it was, and then he took my laptop and stared at it for about 20 seconds. His expression, in my opinion, was somewhere between confused and impressed. So we aren't going to get anything out of the United States Air Force by the sound of it, which is hardly surprising. Whether this model represents part of the testing program for NGADS, an entirely new aircraft under development, or just a concept for testing new ideas, we can only speculate on. But what does need to be addressed is the problems that militaries all over the planet are having with people posting stuff online.
All right. So now, you guys looking at that right there, it looks somewhat like a bomber, but not quite a bomber. It's small, something that somebody of short stature, somebody who either can ride like the horses. You know how the little horse jockeys are like 3 feet.
Ain't nobody riding that.
Yeah, you don't think nobody's in there? Now somebody said in there that it was a drone. Aaron said it was a drone. You know what I mean? The stealth drone. You said drone behind the scenes when off camera. You know what I mean? You said drone. I mean, it could be a drone. You know what I mean? Now, when you say drone, could a drone be what we've been seeing? And when I say we, I mean the people of old. When they say they've seen a flying saucer in the air, could it not possibly have been a drone the whole time, being flown through the air and maneuvered in certain ways because a drone with no pilot can move in certain. You shake your head no. So tell me what know about it.
Because drone technology didn't exist at certain times when people were saying they seen UFOs.
You believe that?
Yeah.
See, that's impossible, because technology is always already created before it even hits the mainstream. You don't even know it's created until 100, 200 years later. You know what I mean?
Not that far down.
No. Okay, well, let's wipe away. Let's wipe away the 200 years.
That's exaggeration.
I was exaggerating with 200. Let's keep it to 100 to 50 years. 50 to 100 years, information, technology does not come out. You can just look at
maybe information.
No, technology too. No, it does not.
Technology definitely comes out.
Five. They got sound weapons, but when have sound weapons hit the market?
Technology is more of a greed.
They had sound weapons. They have sound weapons since damn near the 60s, 70s. And when have you seen a sound weapon gun in the pawn shop?
Huh?
When have you seen a sound weapon gun? A gun that can just shoot a sound wave and make you shit on yourself. But it exists. But it exists.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So, but that ain't on the market. That technology ain't even talked about. Nobody's speaking on that because it's not known to the mass public.
So, but it exists.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you about the drones.
We know it exists.
Maybe these drones existed.
No.
Back. How can you say no? You remember the TV series Star Trek?
Yep.
Did Star Trek not have a flat screen TV, the cell phone, the everything before it even came out? From the black and white Star Trek to the colored Star Trek when you first had the color TV. Did that shit even exist in the mind of people?
Well, technically no, because the channel didn't change. No.
So, but Star Trek had it on the TV series, right?
Yeah, I know what you're trying to get at.
And what am I getting at?
Yeah,
I'm just telling you. Yeah.
Please, no. They didn't have the no.
So Star Trek wasn't ahead of the time.
No.
Aaron says, the military higher powers are 50 years ahead. Yes, I agree. The military is 50 years ahead. They're 50 years to 100 years ahead. You know what I mean? To where they're not going to play their whole deck. Same thing with other countries. They're not showing everything they got. You know what I mean?
I understand that.
So what comes to the public is like the watered down, simplified other shit. The shit that they can use, but to a minimum, cause destruction. That's how they do it. The shit that can cause mass destruction that's been created already, they keep it to themselves to a maximus. And shit only comes out way down the line when it's kind of like minute. So that's like even the fucking gun, you know what I mean?
That's why I said technology is too much of a money game.
Everything's money. It's capitalism. Everything's money. Time is money. You know what I mean? Everything is money. And so Aaron also says, and technology boost is forward since technological revolution. No, you're definitely right. We're definitely in a technological revolution, but we're in a nano revolution actually, even beyond tech, like any of that shit. We're in a nano, you know what I mean, to where everything is so fucking small. It can do so much, from chips to fucking bugs to fucking cameras to everything. It's been put into a nano. You know what I mean? Because we already kind of transitioned in from the digital. We hit the digital, you know what I mean? Like 10 years back, you know what I mean? I already was in digital, you know what I mean? And just living that life, you know what I mean? Inside this virtual world. But now they're so with it, they got it fucking nano, you know what I mean? To where, you know, put on the nanobytes if you want to, you know what I mean? But the nano, you know what I mean? Small shit that's already there, everything. Maybe it's a fly on your wall when they say, hey, I'd love to be a fly on your wall. Maybe the fly has a camera on and it's looking at you on your wall. Because they definitely have the technology to do all of this stuff. And so that's the age that we live in. You know what I mean?
It's there.
You know what I mean? You know, A say, don't beat around the bush. That busy 5DZ, you know what I mean? He said, don't be around the bush, you know what I mean?
What?
I guess call it like it is, you know what I mean? And you know that the shit is the shit is like, he says, you know what I mean? He says, Y5 don't act like he don't know what's up.
About what?
A, you want to call in? You know what I mean? And tell him about what? You know what I mean? So that way he can actually, you know, hear why you say he don't know what's up. But anyhow, you know what I mean? What I think he's alluding to is just saying that some, like, especially like on these things, like when I say maybe 50 years to 100 years that they've already had it to where like let's just say drones. Drones just didn't come out the day that they hit the market.
But I said I agree that I didn't agree to the 200 years. I said that's an exaggeration.
No, that part definitely was exaggeration. I definitely was just flabbergasting that shit, just pushing this.
Of course, the government don't disclose anything in real time. We all know that.
But they stretch it out to years, like I said,
of course.
to years, to where nigga it don't even matter to the generation no more, nigga. The generation that has already passed on thought they was gonna see that shit, and nigga they don't get to see none of that. Nigga, they grandkids get to see that shit. You know what I mean? And by then it don't even matter because they on to some other shit. You see? That's how it works.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that gun that wraps around the corner?
Yeah, I've seen it, but that's always
it's not
been.
on the market.
Well, it is because you have motherfuckers that deals in arms that do have those type of guns.
Well, of course, if you
they do have those type of. Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. But nigga, they don't have no sound wave, sound wave on the market, nigga. That's close raps.
No, it's a black market.
Nigga,
it's a black market for that too.
I mean, you definitely right. It's black market for everything.
Yeah.
It's a niggas black market for lungs, hearts, brains, and nigga. No, I'm technical with you. Then you're right. It's a fucking black market for everything. You're absolutely right on that. I agree. That's 100%. You know what I mean? No, you're right on that. It's definitely a black market for everything. You know, but when it comes to this, it's a black market on this type of technology because this really takes the future to a different stratosphere. This takes it to where you no longer have to risk the life of a.
The battlefield didn't change. It changed years ago with technology. So.
That's true. I agree to that.
Oh yeah.
But it definitely takes it to where now life doesn't really matter.
You always wait till them super soldiers hit the field.
Oh well, they probably already been out there. We just don't ain't really recognize them to a certain extent. Some of them have. Some of us have.
I ain't seen a few prototypes.
I'm pretty sure you probably seen that. You know what I mean?
That shit crazy. Prototype. That shit crazy.
Can I be a prototype? Nah, that definitely. I've definitely believed that. Now that's a belief of mine that there are some fucking super soldiers out there.
Yeah, but they're not human. They're not human.
There's something. They're humanoid. No.
Yeah.
They got it.
They got motherfuckers controlling them. They got humans controlling them. But the next wave of soldiers are not going to be put in harm's way.
Well, and that's what I was saying with the drones. The drones are the wave of soldiers. Yeah. They're not. There's no soldier in the cockpit. There's no pilot.
Yeah.
They're unmanned drones.
The pilots that's controlling that shit is in motherfucking.
Nigga sitting back, nigga in Palmdale, California, in fucking Lockheed, like they showed. Nigga, well, this was actually in Lockheed. Lockheed Air Force Base.
I'm talking about the ones that was controlled.
No, I got it. No, you're right.
In war.
No, you're right. No, I got you.
It was a March Air Force Base.
Yeah, motherfucker just sitting back, piloting motherfucking shit. But that's what I'm trying to say.
That shit looked like they was playing Xbox.
No, that's what I was trying to say. Exactly. See, that's what I'm trying to allude to. See, that's what I'm trying to allude to. Five. That point right there is where I was going with it. Is that it definitely desensitizes the person controlling that drone. Because he's not actually flying it. He doesn't have to worry about him actually losing his life. But that machine is designed to take life.
Yeah, you still know he's taking life.
But he's not going to lose his life. He's not even worried about it.
Yeah, that's a plus. That's a plus.
So now what happens
That's not bad.
So now what happens when it's turned on the citizens?
What do you mean when it's turned on the citizens?
See, now this is where, like I said, we get into conspiracies. You know, so when you're dealing with
is that?
Well, when you
just throwing it out there.
Well,
off the top of your head.
Oh, off the top of my head, but conspiracy as well, because that's what I say. It's going to turn to a conspiracy. These are not facts right here. These are just conspiracies. So off the top of my head, I would just have to say, hey, Facebook has already kind of tricked everybody to put their facial expressions, their relatives. Hold on, let me. If you want me,
able to be turned on the people, if you had a malicious, ignorant, selfish, out of control person at the helm to put all that in position.
You don't think that they don't have that person?
Right now? No. They just got rid of that type of person.
Right. See, here, I don't even want to do this.
Someone that's unstable. Yeah, they just got rid of some type of person like that in office. Yeah. Very unstable.
If this hand was going to punch you and this hand was going to punch you, what would be the difference?
One hand ain't gonna punch me.
So you cool with the other hand that's still coming for you?
You gonna lead with that one of them hands first. Then after that, you gonna get fired on.
Gotcha. So does that apply just to one regular single human, or does that apply to your government?
Because I can understand.
Does that apply to your government?
I can understand your assessment if that was the case.
Does that apply to your government?
It's
That's
not
what
the
I'm
case.
asking.
Huh? Yeah.
Does that apply to your government?
Yeah, that apply to my government.
So your government hasn't been punching you on this side and punching you on that side. Your government hasn't been punching you on that side and punching you on that side.
No, not within this last year. No, the government just been doing what it's supposed to be doing, helping these people.
Are you really going to say that on G's Mystery Show?
Compared to the last 4 years,
that they've been helping us.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We comparing this year.
See, I'm in a corner right now because I can't even say a lot of shit that I really want to say because they're going to agree with this motherfucker, but they're going to close down the show because they're going to say that I'm speaking all of this other weird misinformation. Yeah, because anytime I don't agree with no, they're not going to take my facts as facts. They're going to take it as misinformation. So I'm not going to go there because they're going to take it that I'm going to be speaking against the zombie apocalypse. You know what I mean? Punch.
That shit didn't happen on his watch. That shit.
What you mean? It didn't happen on his watch, nigga. Who mandated the shit?
It didn't happen on his watch.
I'm confused. Who the fuck watch did it happen on?
What do you mean? You forgot the motherfucker that denied it in the first place? That said it was a
I ain't
hoax?
talking about denied it, nigga. I deny it right now, nigga. I take that back. I don't deny it. I don't deny it. As far as no. I don't deny it as far as it's not real. I deny why the fuck do I have to be mandated to take something if it's something not behind something. That's all I'm saying. And that's it. I'm never going to say that part again because I know how it's working on these platforms.
That's cool, but the last president said it was a hoax. Said it was made up.
Okay, but this president said now everybody has the zombie apocalypse punch, nigga. So it's definitely real. This shit is so real.
Some type of precaution to protect yourself.
You
and
damn
people
right.
Around you.
You damn right. So you know what? So you know what? You guys better go like they said. I don't know if you guys know that there was new bills passed that where now guns now can sell. Gun shops can sell now while. Emergencies, so they don't close down or anything. They're actually open, which means go get your guns. You know what I mean? And just know, man, zombie apocalypse, you know, is definitely real. That's not working. It's not working. You know what I mean? Yeah, that wood right there is not working right now. You know what I mean? That wood died. I don't know what the fuck happened. It's a hole somewhere. But yeah, definitely, the zombie apocalypse is definitely amongst us. You know what I mean? I want everybody to protect themselves, you know, as best they can. You know what I mean? Whether you have to go out there and make sure for your employment, you know, give in because that's what happens. You know what I mean? I get it. Or you have to just really just, you know, find other means, however you see fit to. I get it because it's like you said, it's real. It's definitely getting real. I mean, shit, they got this shit looking like a UFO, so they're definitely about to play on people's psychology and minds. Not to mention, you know, Pentagon has already gave some type of credicy to the other UFO sighting that I show every day on the intro. You know what I mean? Or every week, because we're not an everyday show, but every week on the show, the intro of the show, it shows what the Pentagon is saying is real. Or they just saying, yeah, it's real, but we don't know, which means they're kind of alluding to the fact that something is about to happen to where maybe they're about to touch our psychology with some type of invasion, exposure, or some type of revelation that's about to happen in these times that's still going to play on the minds of people who haven't seen enough video clips or watched enough spooky shit or listened to enough weirdos like myself to just kind of be somewhat informed on all of this to where it's going to freak them out. You know what I mean? But again, if you don't see this, then I don't know. It just seems like it. Do you believe that this? Imagine when you was growing up, how you lived. Did you ever see this type of world that you would be living in?
What do you mean?
When you was growing up, and the world that you lived in, could you envision this world that you live in currently today, 2021?
Shit, I thought it was gonna be. I thought we was gonna be like the Jetsons by now.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But what kind of world you live in though?
But as I got older, like shit, like by the '90s, shit, man.
Bruh. And you definitely right, because back in those days growing up, once the scooters came out, remember the scooters? When everybody started buying scooters? Nigga, we really thought that the fucking Jetsons type of living was about to come next. Niggas on hoverboards. No? Am I wrong or right? Did we not think that nigga in the 2000s the hoverboard was going to come out?
Yeah.
The actual hoverboard, not the shit that niggas is with the wheels and they going back and forth. No, the actual hoverboards. You know what I mean? Anti-gravity shit. You know what I mean? And didn't come. Flying cars, we thought sometime by 2020, and we're in 2020. Which, but they're really here though. See, that's the thing though. They're out there. They're just not given to the public. I always say this.
Jetpacks. I'm gonna try that shit.
I'm cool.
I'm gonna try that shit.
See, you're a daredevil.
I'm gonna do the jetpack in the water too.
Mm-hmm. I do that. I do the water thing. I ain't doing the jetpack shit over there.
Parasailing?
I don't know about parasailing, bro. Like I said, there's only a certain height that I'll go. Heights and spiders I don't fuck with. You know what I mean? Anything else, I'm willing to rumble and tumble. But heights and spiders, I'm cool.
Get it all back in.
I don't want to get it in, nigga. I don't want a spider to touch me or be near me. Or I don't want to be too high, nigga, where I cannot fly. So, like I said, I'm good. You know what I mean? I let everybody else.
And flying at the same time.
Yeah, I heard the hell out of that. I'm good on all that shit. You know what I mean? Let me see what somebody said in here. But he does this shit. We saw it in the movies from back in the day. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, when I be like doing a lot of movies and TV series comparisons, I don't want people to think that I just sit back and just watch that shit all day, because I don't. I really don't. I don't.
You just bring it to.
I just seen the shit. You know what I mean? And I get it. I get the concepts. Like, I don't even have to read a full fucking page of a book to get the whole story of that page. I could just skim through, boop, 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 and I get what the fuck they're talking about and on to the next. You know what I mean? And if I ever want to go back through it, that's why you buy the book, because you're able to go back through and catch other shit.
You're only going to use the interpretation of you scheming through it, though, instead of going through the whole book.
Oh no, but that's why you actually hold the book, because you're able to go back through. No, I never said you don't go through the whole thing. I just said to read the book, to just like how you read the back. You know, when you flip it over and it tells you basically what the fuck it's talking about. Yeah. Exactly, and the motherfucker say, "Oh nigga, I read the book."
I know.
And they can kind of almost tell you what's going on because they fucking read the back.
A lot of niggas do that.
Exactly. A lot of motherfuckers do that shit. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. No, that's what I'm trying to say. The difference. Yeah, exactly. The difference is that I can read a page instead of, you know what I mean, having just to read that. But at the same time, you hold the book, keep the book, and you're able to go back through it, and you're gonna always see something that maybe is interesting you didn't read before.
That's what I just said. When you go back through it, you might have a whole different interpretation of what you had at first when you just schemed through it.
So that's a fact. So now apply that same science, what you just said right there, to this. The first time you seen this, you said it was a tarp. Then the story. No, I got you. I'm with you with that. But I'm just saying, your interpretation was, nigga, that looked like a tarp. Then once you saw that they was saying that, oh, people thought it was a UFO or something like this, then you said, no, nigga, that looked like a drone now. Because you said drone. And so you're right. So now when I say apply that same science that you just said about that to this, imagine if this was all like not meets the eyes. It was there but not there, to where it already had this stuff out there, and maybe 1930s they were flying drones around and doing weird shit and looking like this shit that had the people in a what the fuck is going on out here? No, you don't see that. You know, that's all I was saying. But anyhow, maybe not. You know, who knows? Anyhow, man, you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I always ask you, man, do you even believe in extraterrestrials?
Yeah, I believe something else is out there. I don't think we're the only motherfuckers here.
You don't think we the only motherfuckers here? Something
else is out there.
Something else.
Somewhere.
Well, I definitely will agree that there is an all that's around all things, whether it does anything or not, because it doesn't have to. It manifested everything, and it allows you, with a subconscious and consciousness, to react and act. Every action has a reaction on this planet to do what it is. That's it. The test. It's a test. That's all it is. And so a lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna make it, and some will.
Y'all all sound like my God.
You're see now we're talking. See that's what I'm trying. You're no, but let's reverse it. But let's reverse this though. Hold on, but let's reverse this though because you was close, but no cigar, Charlie. Let's reverse this. Your God sounds like you're trying to really allude to the all. Once you understand to understand, so you may overstand what God really is.
I understand you. Your all is like my God.
Well, then just put the words together. Is all greater than God, or is God greater than all?
Well, to me, my God is greater than your all.
Who's your God?
God.
What's the name of your God? Your God just can't be God. See,
all can't just be all.
No, but I'm trying to show you the difference.
Yeah, I'm trying to show you it ain't no difference.
Okay,
it ain't no difference.
Okay, okay.
Your
so,
all can't be called all.
Do I have to go further?
You can do whatever you like, sir.
What religion and faith do you partake in? What religion or faith do you partake in?
I don't partake in any religion.
So you don't have no religion. You don't have no linkage to any religion.
I just believe in God.
Okay, so when I say
I believe in right and wrong.
Okay, so when I say I'm drinking Jesus, so when I say I'm drinking Jesus juice.
Yeah. Is he sarcastic?
Let me ask you. Why does that offend you if you are
because I believe in God and Jesus.
See this so now we're getting somewhere.
And I know
now we're getting somewhere. See, that's what I'm asking.
I
what religion do you partake in?
I don't partake.
Then why do you get offended when I say something about Jesus?
There's different religions because I believe in Jesus and God, and I know why.
So then you're a Christian then, is what you're saying then. So just are you a Christian is what I'm asking you then basically. You're Christian?
Christian?
Yes, sir.
No.
What is your nomination or denomination?
I don't have no denomination.
Okay. Okay. So your allegiance to Jesus is just because of what?
Of righteousness.
So Jesus is your Lord and Savior then?
Yes.
That's what. So then you're a Christian because you're following a Jesus. No?
No.
So you're a rebel.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, that's what I'm trying to say, Five. That's what I'm trying to say.
What are you trying to say?
Well, what I'm trying to say is that then you should have no offense then when I say anything about because you're not aligned to Jesus. You're not aligned to Jesus. That's just you.
Why you calling it that?
That's just you socially engineered just to say Jesus because you.
No. Listen to me. I know you personally, and I know why you calling it that, and you calling it that from a sarcastic place.
Okay.
And that's why it's offensive to me.
But that's what I'm trying to say. How could it be offensive to you if you're not a Christian? Now I can see if a Christian called up. I can see if a Christian called up said,
I can be a Muslim. I can be a Muslim and find that offensive. I can be a Muslim and find that offensive. What do you mean?
You want to know what? No, you're right. I
can be a Baptist and find that
you're
offensive.
Absolutely right.
I can be a 7-day Pentecostal.
We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere.
I can be a Pentecostal and find that offensive, y'all.
You're absolutely right. You want to know why?
It doesn't matter what religion.
No, it does matter. You want to know why, Five? Because all of those names you just shouted out are all Christians. It matters. That's why I'm trying to just ask you, bro.
What do you mean? Muslims are not Christians?
Muslims are fucking Christians.
Man, come on, man.
I was a Muslim. I'm trying to tell you they're fucking Christians. How you going to tell me? Nigga, them niggas are Christians. Nigga, what the fuck you mean?
Don't matter.
Muslims wouldn't exist without Christians, and Christians wouldn't exist without the Jews. Anyway, so they're all part of the same faith. They all have the same prophets. They all believe in the same shit. I'm just telling you the truth.
It that.
What do you mean? Why I'm calling it what?
Why you calling it Jesus Jews?
Oh, what? No, okay.
And that's the whole point.
Okay, listen.
I know you.
Okay. Besides, no, I am on some bullshit. No, I am on some bullshit. No, you're right about the bullshit.
That's all, yo.
I am on some bullshit.
That's all.
But
on to the next.
But the Jesus, but just for me just saying the name Jesus, we just get off the juice. Just me just saying Jesus. If it offends you, that means you have a Christian tie. You're tied to a Christian faith. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's all.
Okay,
you know what I mean? We got to call it. Hold on.
I'll give you that.
But this ain't Jesus juice no more. This is Krishna juice. Krishna juice. I might have to put a dot on my head and paint myself blue or something. Who knows? But anyhow, let's see who's on the line. Make sure that they can hear them, because I know a lot of times they can't hear who's on the line. Caller with the area code 323. What's your name and where you calling from?
What's up, man? It's your boy Aaron from Los Angeles, man.
What it do, eh?
What's up with it, dog?
Okay.
Right. What up, man? What up? How's everybody doing, man?
Shit, nigga. I'm faded, enjoying my shit with my G, and here fucking with y'all. What's good? What you want to talk about? Anything you heard so far? You want to go back on the story? You got something new on your mind?
I mean, I think Five understands what you're saying. I don't think he should be offended, Five. You shouldn't be offended by what he's saying at all. You know what I'm saying? Because like you say, G, if somebody takes offense into something, you don't say anything to offend anybody, so that's them taking offense on their own. You know what I mean?
Well, I will say I am saying it to strike a nerve, but I'm not saying it to be so much offensive, but just to see what's out there.
But when you say now we're getting somewhere, that's a good point because you guys are having the same conversation. You guys are seeing eye to eye.
That's a fact.
And you're letting him know that you can see he's seeing eye to eye. It's just that he's refusing to see eye to eye.
That's a fact.
It's not refusing. But
No, he's refusing. He's refusing.
If somebody believes in Jesus, you're a Christian. You can't say you're not. You can. You don't have to be religious.
There's no way around
it. Still a Christian.
There's no way around it.
Right.
All the names that he
when
gave.
He just said, did you hear him before we clicked you in? Did you hear him say I had Christian ties? And I said, well, I'll give you that.
Everything you said was Christian, which lets me know then the only reason why you will find me saying anything about Jesus offensive because you look at Jesus as your Lord and Savior in some part of a Trinity or God Himself that walked the land and died for you.
Yeah,
But
even if I didn't, I know this man personally.
True.
And I know he's shooting shots. And he's being
disrespectful. But I'm not talking at you though. I wasn't shooting shots at you though. Was I shooting shots at you?
I'm talking to A.
Go ahead.
I'm talking to A, and I was getting at him on some personal shit, on some one-on-one. It just happened to be over the mic. That's all it was. Though.
Yeah, I understand. But all I'm saying is you let it know that you was offensive. But what I'm saying is what he's saying has no offense at all. He's just trying to let you know that the only difference between what you believe in and then what he knows is just being like having no faith and no belief in what you believe in is. He doesn't acknowledge Jesus the way you acknowledge Jesus.
Facts.
I don't acknowledge Jesus the way I used to acknowledge Jesus.
Right.
But I acknowledge Jesus, but I have a different understanding.
Yeah.
Should I share it? It's not. Maybe I should. It'll take too long.
Well, it's definitely a long conversation. It's definitely a long conversation.
And you know what? It ain't nothing wrong with that. But the only thing, the flip side to that, the difference between me and him, I'm not gonna tell him his all.
You could
is
try.
Wrong.
You could try, but you wouldn't be able to prove
wrong.
that. See,
his difference is
I wouldn't
he gonna
care.
tell
That's
you,
the thing I'm trying to get at. None of this shit don't matter to me.
He gonna tell
it don't
you
matter
wrong.
to me.
But at the same time, it don't matter to him. But he gonna tell
it doesn't
you
matter.
Wrong for what you believe in, though.
Because the only thing that matters is that you are here to be tested. And what you do in this life is going to transition on to the next, as they call pass on. All this other shit.
Disagrees rather than to take offense to what he's saying. All he's saying is that what God is, where Jesus comes from, is what you see as God is what he sees as all.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But wait,
that's what I'm
the
saying.
difference though. The difference between God and all is
that's what he.
Okay, all. Doesn't have it's more than words to define it.
That's what I see. But see, no, God can be defined. See, God can be broken down into where its etymology comes.
You're right.
See,
both of them can be defined.
See, watch this. All can translate to all laws. Can translate even to the word all law. Allah. All laws. All. And I'm not just talking about laws when I say all. I'm talking about all. When you hear the word all, I mean everything. Everything is part of the all.
The word A and L,
anything
and
that you
can,
nigga, all of that shit. But we do know that J didn't exist at these times. So, it's a new word. So Jesus, we can't really be talking about Jesus. So I just wanted to slide it in. But anyhow, enough of that.
Told you.
Hey, but that's why I said we're gonna talk about Krishna. We're gonna talk about Krishna, the blue guy. You know what I mean? And who was out there doing his thing.
As Jesus.
Hey, well, come on, man. Come on, man. See, Come on, A.
It
Come
is.
on, A. Okay. Well, let's talk about Buddha. Let's talk about Buddha then.
Same thing, more or less.
Okay. Let's talk about Horus. Let's talk about Horus.
Like being Buddha is just being God-like. You know
Let's talk about Horus then. Let's talk about Horus. I'm
everybody
drinking.
should be God-like. You feel me?
I'm drinking on this Horus.
But we shouldn't be trying to like. You know what I'm saying?
Diminish
trying to
that
govern
shit.
people, control people's lives, making them do things that they don't
That shit
have to
actually
do.
good.
You know what I'm saying? Where I got to pick between whether I could work my job or I have to quit my job based on, some mandate. You feel me?
Just no apple juices in that. Just told y'all secret.
Right.
All right. But go ahead though, A. What was you saying right there on that last point? I was on
This
that.
God
apple
complex got us doing things that we don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? That we don't have to do. If I want to protect myself from the coronavirus, I could stay at home like I do on a normal basis.
And that's what
go to, you know what I'm saying?
That's what my
Well, hold on. Let's hold on. Five. Hold on. Let's just clear the air right now. Right now because they're really snatching channels down. Like we're about to talk about that on the next segment.
My bad.
No, that's cool. But on that, just say really just go to zombie apocalypse because they're really on that shit. No, don't even say that because them algorithms picking up. They got bots reading words and shit.
All I'm trying to say is,
they on that shit, dog. We gonna get onto it to the next start. But go ahead.
Yeah, it's just the complex that people get. And then when we talk about religion, we talk about worship. You know what I'm saying? The word worship is in religion. When we start talking about religion, we start having people get offended and stuff. When people get offended, you know what I'm saying? Then, it can go the next route depending on the two parties or the multiple parties is being offended. But, it's a lot, bro. It's a lot.
Hey, you right there. Let me ask you this. Why would I get offended over you talking shit about something that has more power than me? If you talked about what I consider to be the all, right? Everything in existence, from every element to you to everything. It doesn't do anything because it already did everything. It doesn't have to do everything. Every action has a reaction. That's my philosophy. Anyhow, without that point blank, why would I be offended of you talking about the all when the all has more power than me? I can't do, nigga. I can't fight for the all, nigga. I just know what it is. I can't. See, the word jihad means holy war. Where motherfuckers get lost in the sauce and they really take it to heart and they want to out their struggle. They strive and they achieve, and that means go berserk, go all out, don't stop in the name of whatever they're praising. Jihad, you know what I mean? Holy war, and so.
Let it flow.
So when a motherfucker is ballsy out in those type of philosophies, they get lost in the sauce. For they never met this deity. They'll never know this deity until they transition on to know if it's real or if it's not. But in these times, they'll never hear it speak to them. They'll never hear any of this stuff. They'll only read things that are translated through man and man of error.
It'll pull you in every night when you go to sleep, though. It'll pull you in.
Now, there's many good stories and morals from a lot of these books. Not just one, not just the Bible, the Quran, the Tibetan Book of the Dead, the Egyptian Book of the Dead, all of these other books, the Tales of Gilgamesh, all of this shit out there. You know what I mean? Even Elijah Muhammad's fucking message to black men, all of this shit out there. You know what I mean? Even that York shit, you know what I mean? That's out there. That shit that he was talking about the aliens and all that other shit. That not him, but in general, you know what I mean? His overall message. There's a lot of messages out there. But none of that shit, you know what I mean? It matters unless you make it matter. Because I could ask everybody who's listening out there right now this. Because like I said, I for some reason, I just fell in love with psychology. I don't know. I just love it. That's why I ask and say some things that I do. Just want to get a reaction. And so I have to ask, did God make man or did man make God? That's the question.
Oh, I mean, I've answered that before on the show, I think. You know what I'm saying? I think we've all talked about this before. But just to go through with it, like what you said about Dr. York and bringing up all these other people, spiritual teachers on the internet or in real life, I think most of all is like even reading the religion, like people.
Oh no, I ain't no York fan, nigga. Don't stick York as don't just design on York, nigga. You can go to Khalid Muhammad or motherfucking somebody else over York. I was just saying York because he actually has literature out there.
Anybody you could think of, people I might know of, somebody you might name. All I'm trying to say is some of the stuff are tools to get people to get their minds working. Because some people's minds just don't work. You know what I'm saying? To think outside the box. Some people's minds are inside of a box.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
And then when they come up with these like tales or these myths or these like old writings, you know, that derive and create new religions and things change over. It's just even our basic Christianity religions, Muslim, it's there. The way it's written, things it's there to make people think. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to see other people's situation and learn from it, or you're supposed to read in between the lines. Sometimes some people read these Bibles, they don't read between the lines. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a fact.
They don't.
That's a
they,
fact.
They read the Quran, they don't read between the lines.
But then some of them do, and they read so far in between the lines they go overboard with it, and exactly they put their own interpretation of it, and it becomes a cult-like following, and everybody follows what they're preaching.
It's just like choose which way you want to be.
Let me just say this though, real quick, The only reason why it's how can there be so many religions out of one book? So if I'm reading the same Bible,
because
I have
to answer that question for you.
If I'm reading the Bible,
answer that question for you.
Go ahead.
It's just because there's one early writing, just like you was about to bring up Krishna and Buddha. There's all the writings. I could look at a Japanese cartoon.
Well, I'm trying to not talk about Jesus, but all of their stories are the fucking same thing.
But listen, there's Japanese there's cartoons, there's video games, and it's just a simple story of all creation. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna start. All creation's gonna come from one thing, and once that one thing separates to be created, you're no longer with the creation as a whole. You're not even. It's not even. It's separate. You get what I'm saying? And then every story, every movie, they're all written in the same format. You get what I'm saying? It's to have an antagonist and a protagonist.
Facts. That's the all. All is negative and positive and equal, nigga. It's all, nigga. Go ahead, though. Go ahead and speak, though. My bad.
You know, but the books come from early writing, and the reason why they change so much is because these people get it, it spreads. These people get it, but these people grew, these people evolved and changed on this part of the planet. These people were on this part or hundreds of miles away, so they have different lifestyles, different foods, different everything. So people end up taking in from the book what they need and rewriting what they need to appease their own needs. And that's where everything gets lost in translation, because everybody's taking what they need so that they don't have to change certain things. You know what I'm saying? So they say, oh, well, I had a revelation that he told me, that we don't need to sacrifice children no more. We could just sacrifice animals. You get what I'm saying? Or
let me hold on. Let me interject right there, because you just said something that sparked my mind real quick. I be thinking while you be talking, and you're right. But let me just say this: do Christians, and this not just on Christians, this goes for all of those faiths. You know what I mean? Like, do they not know that they're actually the ones who actually keep the tradition of blood sacrifice going? Because they believe in the blood of Jesus and sacrifice, that he died on the cross, and that's what they actually worship. That's what they actually put on the chain and walk around with. You know what I mean? An idol, which they said make no idols of all this shit.
No,
so
false idols.
I mean, that's a false idol. What is that going to do for you? What is the cross going to do for you? How is it not?
Yeah.
Is it going to move? Is it going to protect you if somebody's shooting at you? Is it going to give you some faster running time?
That's your interpretation.
It's not my interpretation. I see niggas kiss it before they play basketball. I see niggas kiss it before they.
A false idol is something of. Come on, man.
I'm just asking you.
You don't know?
No, I do know. That's why I'm asking. You see, at one time I believed, but I don't believe anymore. I kind of go off of what I know, and if I don't know, I just keep it kind of a belief. I really don't like to share my belief. I don't know, because
Jesus cross on the cross is not a false idol.
Jesus on the cross is a false idol. Because now, what is that doing for you? Now you're worshiping something that doesn't do anything for you, which is a false idol. Same thing that happened in the Bible when they tell you about when Moses went up to the mountain, they began to melt the gold, and they made a false calf, a gold calf, and they started worshiping the calf, a false idol.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this from how I know things and how I believe in things now. If we're looking at Jesus on the cross as being dead, then you know what? It's not a false idol, because when you go to sleep at night, that's the closest thing to death you're gonna get until you die, until you sleep forever.
Okay, but we're not talking about sleeping. Hold on. Let me cut you right there. I know, but let me cut you right there. We're not talking about sleeping. We're talking about Jesus.
No. Jesus dead on the cross.
No, hold on. Okay, so did he die or was he asleep? Hold on. So this is what I'm trying to say. We got you niggas going. I'm about to technical you niggas out. Hold on, I'm drunk, but I'm about to technical you niggas out. Boy, watch this. I am. Hold on.
Let the man speak. I don't know how you gonna technical me.
No. I fuck with you. No, I fuck with you. I fuck with you. But check me out. Check me out though.
I'm just saying Jesus on the cross is a metaphor to death. That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay. So then I gotta ask you then. No, listen to me. Are we talking about sleeping, or are we talking about dying?
I'm talking about unconsciousness.
Okay. So hold on. When you're asleep, you are subconscious now. You're in a subconscious state to where now you still have a form of consciousness. Hold on.
But you're still mind. When you're asleep, you're still mind. Right? When you die, you will still be mind. Because before you got here, you're already mind. The mind there's a greater mind than us.
I agree with that. I just told you the all. I listened to what I just said. The all.
Right.
I deal with the all.
The all is what pulls you to sleep. And eventually, even if you live healthy for the rest of your life, you're gonna eventually be pulled to sleep forever.
Okay. No. Listen.
And then
hold on.
Forever, if your body stays asleep, it'll eventually die.
Okay. So now, again, are we talking about sleeping, or are we talking about dying? Everything you said, I'm with that.
I'm talking about the state of your mind.
But listen to me.
When you are asleep.
But when you're
gonna get.
Listen, but when you're asleep, you're still alive. See, it's a difference. Hold on.
Working, right?
No, your whole body, your whole chemistry, everything is still. But you're in a unplugged state from your consciousness. Now you've just switched off the lights. Now you're
from
back
awareness,
into now you're in your triple start, your darkness, which is motherfucking subconsciousness. To where now you're going to either lucid dream, you're going to dream, you're going to fucking just have all kind of thoughts you can't control, but you're going to just be in different places. And time ain't going to matter. Hold on, I'm just telling you what it is. Time is not going to matter at all, right? You ain't even going to have a consciousness of time. When you wake up, it's going to be fucking daylight. Or if you sleep, it's going to be fucking nighttime, depending on wherever you go to fall the fuck out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you wake up.
But you're still going to wake up.
If you wake up.
Everybody don't know, you're right. But we're not, again, I just asked you the difference. Because I'm technical you niggas out. I'm faded, but I'm going to go ahead. I'm still conscious.
Where I'm coming from my understanding, I'm saying there's only a slight difference. What I'm talking about is where your mind goes when you are going to sleep. You're either going to a dream state and you're waking up aware in a dream state.
Okay.
Or you're not aware at all, and you are at the place where you don't exist, and there is no individualism, and you're with the all. You're not dreaming aware in a conscious aware dream state. That's not death. No. So when you're asleep and you're dreaming, you're aware, you're not dead. No. But I'm talking about when you're asleep and you're not dreaming at all, I'm not saying you're dead, but I'm saying you're that much closer to what I'm trying to tell you of my understanding
of death, of what you're saying death is, or when you're transitioning. So you believe when even you're not decomposing, because death is you're decomposing. Death is, death is, nigga, they don't even have to try to embalm you, nigga. You're done, nigga. Your whole energy, that whole spark of whatever was fucking electrifying your body has neutralized.
That spark is the last thing to go, though.
Okay, so this is what I'm trying to tell you about death and sleep. That's why I tried to ask you. I told them to technical you niggas out, because, I mean, we have to be clear here. I just want to be clear. Are we talking about death, or are we talking about sleeping? See, sleeping is rejuvenating
I'm talking about the unknown, something I can't define, unknown state, probably the closest thing to death, because I know that from the religion, the only way to get to God is through death.
Only way I can see the closest way to being death is either being burnt alive and surviving, or almost drowning and surviving. That's the closest I can see to death. Other than that, that shit, nigga, you sleeping. And you're rejuvenating. You're gonna wake up. But death, nigga, you're done. You're decomposing, nigga. You have nigga sucked into some other type of nigga zone dimension,
Right.
nigga. You
Right,
are
that's your
done,
mind. Yeah, your
nigga.
mind.
It is
Yeah, now-
this
so now
this
your
flesh.
mind-
This flesh has zapped the fuck out of this test of a planet.
No, it's that it might be stuck in that body for the rest of eternity. It's smelling death, stinky death, darkness, and stuck with everything that you had in your mind that you learned in life. You're gonna be stuck with it, sitting there thinking about it for a long fucking time until you get it right. Or you could just probably just decide to just let it go, and then it just you just be dead. But it ain't you no more. Once you're dead, you're dead. You're with the unconscious. You're with the mind. You're with the all.
But let me
you no more.
But no, that's what I'm trying to allude to. That you're right. There is no you no more. You are done. That's what I'm trying to say. Are we talking about sleeping or dying?
Yeah. You
death,
could be done.
Done.
But there's a chance
Physical
that you might not be
death.
done. You might be stuck in this body while it rot and decomposes.
Well, when you're born, you're going to die. So as soon as you're born, your body's already decomposing. I mean, but I'm talking about actually
but that spark might be
actually
sitting in there
decaying.
still.
Actually, nigga, you done, nigga. You're not getting up, nigga. I'm talking about done, death. See, death. You know what I mean? When you're done, you're zapped into that other dimension. You're done, nigga. This everything gonna come to your light, nigga. Everything that whatever nigga.
I can't say what'll
Yeah.
happen after I
No, I'm giving you.
that.
I'm giving you my actual belief in transition of this fucking adios amigos nigga life that we are in. That nigga, once you zap the fuck out, nigga, zoom, everything comes to you, boom, because you are the best judges of all judges. No other judge can judge you because no other judge knows you like you know yourself.
I think that might be happening for some. It might not happen
no,
for
it
all,
happens
but
for
some people who get it. It might happen.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No. In my belief, because this ain't what I know, because I ain't died yet. But in my belief, that nigga, everything comes ahead, nigga. Zoom, nigga, you come aware of everything, and you have to judge yourself on all things according, all actions, nigga. To where this, that's why I said, this life here is a test. This is the test, nigga. You are on planet physical realm, nigga, living in this domain, this fucking existence. Yes, I would say it's flat more so than a sphere. I would have to say that. It's more flat than a sphere, when we'll talk about that on another show. But this realm that we are in, this is it. This is the test. You have been brought here for a reason, and you will leave with the reason and a purpose. But this is it. This is the test. Boom, physical, everything else, nigga, who knows? But you won't be here anymore. You here because you're here now. And that's it. This is the test. And it's going to weigh you. Like I said, like a lot of these, like I said, when you get into these religions, you want to eat the fish and spit out the bones. A lot of these religions do have some salt and pepper to it, nigga, where they spitting that heat, because there is some real material in there that you can take from life, from wisdom, from people that have been here before you've been here, who have been able to say some things, even though there may be error, because there's going to be error in everything, except for the all. For the all have already manifested everything that is, and everything else is just an action that has a reaction, that will continuously have an action that will cause a reaction. That's it. That's it. It doesn't have to do anything else. It's manifested everything. It's turned negative to positive and kept that neutral balance for itself, to where that's all. So, you know what I mean? We'll go ahead and get into that other talk about the flat earth on another show and all that other good shit, because that's definitely a topic that I definitely want to dive into. You know what I mean? For all you flat earthers out there and religious folk out there. But anyhow, we'll talk about this religion shit another time, though. But hey, keep you on the line. Don't go nowhere. Let's go ahead and move on to the next. What we're all, well, you guys are probably not here, but what I did want to talk about, man, is this YouTube ban. But before we actually talk into this ban, A, you with me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Why don't you stay there?
And it's time for Call It Like It Is. Are you ready to play?
All right, A. Are you ready to play?
Yeah, I'll play.
All right, that's what's up. I'm glad you're a good champ. You're a good sport. Now, I know you didn't play this before, you know, so let's go ahead and dive into this. You know how it goes. I don't want to hear no bullshit. Just give me a straight answer, man. Yeah, nigga, don't be around the bush, nigga. You know, a lot of niggas be on here being around the bush a little bit, but just call it like it is, dog. I ain't gonna give you nothing too hard, dog. Anyhow, if you could own one professional sports team of your choosing, which one would it be?
One professional sports team of my choosing would
be any sport, doesn't matter.
It would be
no. I don't want to.
It would be a dream of mine to own a professional video game team.
No, listen to what I just said. I didn't say a video game. I said professional.
Yes, that's sport. Video games count as sport.
No. I want slaves. I want you to be a slave owner. I want you to be a slave owner, and I'm talking about. No, nigga. They have no, dog. Video games have fun, nigga. Niggas in there playing video games all day, chilling, nigga. They go on their break, smoke weed, smoke their little vape pens, come back in, talk about dumb shit, and they create all the shit that we play. Yeah, we're not talking about. I want. Listen to me. I just told you, don't be around the boy. Don't be around the bush. A professional sports team. I said, just give me one of your choosing. I'm not going to give you any alternatives to pick from. I just want your own choosing.
I'll just go with what I say is my favorite football team, and that's Dallas Cowboys. No, it'll be the Los Angeles Lakers. I will own
the Lakers.
Okay, that's right. That's more better. So, Cowboys suck, man.
Listen to this nigga. See this nigga. See, I'm glad I didn't ask you, nigga. You would have been too biased.
Well, sorry, same shit. Lakers, nigga.
Yeah, that's the organization you would have picked.
Yeah, you know that.
Listen to this nigga. Over the Dodgers. I'm just saying. Over the Kings.
Yep.
Okay. Other people out here, other nationalities and actual identified people would probably disagree with you.
Nationalities, nigga, is Lakers, nigga. We worldwide. We got all kind of fans, nigga.
I mean, they do. This nigga just said Lakers. So let me ask you, why Lakers?
I mean, it's an LA team, basketball. I mean, if I owned the team and I had perks and things like that, I can network with people who enjoy basketball. I mean, you can network with people that do baseball, but everybody don't like baseball. You know what I'm saying? You can make some money doing hockey, but I'm not around the hockey crowd to do business with that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, deal with a crowd that I'm more familiar with, people who like basketball, who's in, the culture of basketball. Basketball's into, other avenues like hip hop and other things. But, the Lakers is a great organization,
Lake Show, baby.
Yeah. How many championships they got? Like
17,
18, 19?
17.
He loved to say that shit.
17. We about, this guy. About to get number 18.
I mean, but I told you straight up, if I could, it could be like that. These video game players could be slaves too at some point. So I mean, if I had the greatest fucking team playing the best, most popular video game right now, I would own that team. You know what I'm saying? I'll be making money off sponsorships with that team, making dough. Like.
Okay. So
what would you? Games is still still getting popular. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let me ask you. You said the Lakers. What would you do different with that organization now?
Well, man, what would I do differently? I would just have like a really good strategy team that sees things happening in the forward, like something like they doing now. But it wouldn't have took us long to get to where we at back on this championship run that we'll get to. We would have got the chip in half the time. You know what I'm saying? After
so
Kobe
what would you would have did different?
Well, not after Kobe retired.
Don't give me.
We would have got the chip by the time Kobe.
But you're giving me excuses on why they didn't. Tell me what would have did differently. What would you did differently than what's happening now to give them that chip? Why you think they didn't get the chip? What would you have changed?
Trades, like when they. When the dad died, the son had control over the team for the first several years, at least for the first 5 or 6 years. The son controlled it. Then Genie got control of it within the last, several years or something like that. But the son fucked all that shit up, I think. You know what I'm saying? I just think that it wasn't that he fucked it up, but it was just they had a plan to be able to make trades and do certain things and give away, first round picks and things so that they can be okay, we're gonna be on this route to have a new star player, and then we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? But things didn't go as LeVar Ball and know what I'm saying?
That's true. But wasn't that Magic Johnson's doing?
Nah, because Magic Johnson didn't have he didn't have that many shares in the Lakers to make decisions. He actually sold it right before
Not at that
Dodgers,
time. Not at that time. At that time, Magic Johnson's hype was LeVar Ball was going to be the hottest shit out.
Well, he signed him. He didn't get rid of him.
That's what I'm trying to say. See, a nigga that knows Lakers. I just told you.
He signed him.
I don't even watch the shit, but I know the shit. But I don't watch it.
He signed
He had help, but no, when he bought the Dodgers, Magic Johnson sold all his
but not at this time.
He
Listen,
sold all that.
Listen,
and he bought the Dodgers.
But he was the one that had to do him with LeVar Ball.
Yeah, but he was in the office for some of that part.
But he was a bust. I mean, he's not a bust. He's not a bust. No, I take that back. He's not a bust because the nigga can ball. He can ball, but he was a bust for the Lakers. He didn't do what they thought he was going to do.
I think that the Lakers' problem is this. This is what okay. Here's your answer. If I was on the Lakers, I would.
You just faded out. Hey.
I'm sorry, my bad.
That's good. You just got punched in the chin for talking about that shit.
Okay. Certain type of players that got the right mindset, that ain't into a bunch of clubbing and partying. I know I can't control people's lives as an owner either, but I would find certain type of players that are grounded. You know what I'm saying?
So you trying to go for
because I think the Hollywood
players.
Lifestyle kind of
older players.
He trying to allude to what they got now.
They be going these basketball players be out after the game. They go to the club after the game, bro.
You
know
think
what
they
I'm
be doing some shit?
It's other shit that they can be doing,
Hold on. Hey, Five want to help you out with this ownership. He want to be the.
Go ahead.
What is that? What is that? The GM. He want to be the GM. He want to be the GM. So go ahead and general manager this shit.
What you gonna do?
So you saying players that's been and done that with the club scene? So you mean some vets?
No, not all vets, but I would just find I would look more than players' stats.
Ooh, hold on. Let me interject now. Let me interject. Now let me interject as a reporter. I would say, and I would start trying to break the news real quick and say, it looked like there's a clash between the owner and the GM because the GM wants a Westbrook. He wants an old ass Dwight Howard. He wants a Trevor Ariza. He wants all of these. No. He wants a fucking. He wants a fucking Rondo over Isaiah Thomas.
That's who Westbrook wants?
Over Isaiah Thomas?
That's what you want. You want an old nigga.
Isaiah
no, I don't want an old nigga. That's not what I said.
Isaiah. They had an option for Isaiah Thomas or Rondo, and they went with Rondo. See, they did. They did. See, listen to this nigga. So that's but see, but Five wants to go with an older squad. So hold on. But hold on. Fuck telling it. We talking about balling though. We talking about balling and winning the championship.
He gonna hold the next player accountable.
Okay.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
Okay. Anyhow, let's not run too far away with this because we go ahead and do some other shit. This is some sports shit.
This nigga can't. He know he ain't gonna win. It's talking sports. Bro.
Hey, no. When we get on some MMA, I can definitely. But I don't watch this shit. You know what I mean? I just know about the fucking what's going on. I just look at the highlights. You know what I mean?
See?
You know? Yeah, I can't watch that shit for a full. Nigga, I fall asleep. You know what I mean? I gotta see a nigga kicking nigga, roundhouse a nigga, slamming a nigga, punching a nigga. I can't see motherfuckers on the sideline, nigga drinking Gatorade. You know what I mean? Timeout. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers mad because the nigga didn't pick the quarterback up and body slammed him. I mean, I thought that was tackle football. When we played tackle football, nigga, do you not remember playing tackle football in the streets? You ever play tackle football in the streets? Yeah. You ever play tackle football in the streets?
Of course.
If my sideline pop.
We didn't tackle on the cement. You had to tackle on the grass.
Yeah, we used to hit or hit a nigga into the car. Or hit a nigga into the car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If my brother is out there, nigga, he out there somewhere, you know what I mean? Shout out, know what I mean? Say something to chat or something, you know what I mean? But nigga. But we actually used to smear the career on the fucking concrete. You know what I mean? So let's say smear the career. Not take that back. You know what I mean? Because I know they might feel offended by that shit. My apologies. Tackle the motherfucker with the ball until that nigga get that ball up. You know what I mean? That's what we used to play. I know y'all remember that game. It's no longer called smeared in the air. You know what I mean?
Throw up tackle, all that.
Is that throw up tackle? That's a better word for it. You know what I mean? Definitely, you know what I mean? You used to play that shit, nigga, on the street, nigga, in the little fields with the thorns in them, nigga, that you used to get on your elbow or in your clothes. You remember the little stickies? Yeah, they used to be all in your clothes. Anyhow, hey, let me ask you this. You got 10 minutes to live. How do you spend it?
Oh man, I just spend it just as trying to be as just calm as possible without like having like bad stuff in my mind, regrets, things like that. I wouldn't have all that. I'll just be content, try to meditate, just be silent, try to clear my mind completely, have no thoughts, and just go, man.
You really think that you can do that?
Falling asleep before I die, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Meditating so hard that I fall asleep and die in my sleep.
Now that's a lot easier said than done. You know that, right?
Yeah, I get it.
You really think
But
that?
That's how I would spend it. I would spend it trying to like hold my stuff together. You know what I'm saying? And just forgetting everything. Try to forget everything. And meditate, clear my mind, and die.
Just let it go, huh? Go out. Huh?
Yep.
That's an honest answer. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna even touch that no more. I'm gonna let you keep those thoughts. Now, let me ask you. If you had to pick out of these 5 people to be our next president, who would it be? Martin Luther King, Malik El Shabazz, which is also known as Malcolm X, Dick Gregory, Khalid Muhammad, or Tupac Shakur?
It'd probably be Dick Gregory.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So Dick Gregory is who you would choose to be our next president, even though all of these people are gone. But that's who you would choose to be our president.
And which one out of the rest of them would be the vice president?
Good follow up.
The vice president would be.
You want me to say the names again now that's left?
It'll be Malcolm X.
Malcolm X? Now let me ask you, why Malcolm X over Martin Luther King?
Because Malcolm X Malcolm X went in to the Nation of Islam or whatever, whichever one it is. He went in there as a believer, or living that lifestyle. But he started to question things, and I like it that he questioned things to understand it and see it for what it was, to say that, it's not about all this, religious stuff and things like that. It's about, trying to, he tried to, it's not about secular movement. It's about everybody moving together. I think that's where in the direction he started moving towards before he got popped.
Okay, so now let me ask you. Who do you pick? I mean, you said, he said Dick Gregory, right? Mm-hmm. And then he said that. So let me ask you then. Why Malcolm X over Khalid Muhammad?
I'm not too familiar with Khalid Muhammad. I don't know if did Khalid Muhammad teach under Malcolm X, or Malcolm X taught under?
No, Khalid Muhammad taught under Louis Minister Farrakhan.
Right, but Malcolm X taught under Louis Farrakhan?
No. Malcolm X was over. Malcolm X was over Louis Farrakhan, but Louis Farrakhan is over Khalid Muhammad. But Khalid Muhammad was.
But they all are under what's the name?
Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad is under Master Farad Muhammad, who looks like a white man with.
Yeah, no. But yeah, I would see. I'm picking Malcolm X because I'm not picking Malcolm X as the president. I'm picking Dick Gregory because I know Dick Gregory ran for president once.
I think you're saying Dick Gregory because you actually know Dick Gregory personally.
Yeah. Well, I know
Is that
him,
why
but
you
I
saying
only
that?
know him I didn't know him that well, like that.
But you knew him enough, nigga, to where the nigga is chilling, nigga, elbows, nigga. No, he did. Actually, he ran for president, and supposedly, allegedly, you know what I mean, he won, but the miscount, you know what I mean, they miscounted him and showed that he didn't win. to where technically
Yeah.
they showed that he was our president.
Dick Gregory's all jokes, but I think that somebody who's
Oh no, he's not all jokes. No nigga, no nigga.
No.
I tried to tell you to set me up with that nigga because I wanted to tell him, bro, that he's not all jokes, and he knows he wasn't all jokes. A lot of the shit that he said was real, but it was in a format that, nigga, it was so real that it was funny. But it's so funny because it's funny pain that you looking at and like, damn, I can't do shit about it. But it's real what he's saying. So it made you laugh, but it made you really think. He was a real motherfucker. So by you saying him, I'll give you that. I'll give you Dick Gregory. Dick Gregory. And so why Dick Gregory over Tupac? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say this over both of them. First of all, why Dick Gregory as president over Tupac Shakur?
Because Dick Gregory told me that when he wakes up in the morning, wherever he's at, like if he's in his hometown, he would walk to a newsstand and buy dozens of magazines, newspapers. He just don't buy one news. He buys several newspapers. He buys several magazines, and he'll read that stuff all day. He'll cut the stuff out, have clippings, take that stuff with him in his briefcase. You know what I'm saying? He read. You know what I'm saying? So it's not somebody who's just out there just talking to people, coming up with, you know what I'm saying, ideas and things like that, just based on what somebody else say. He's gonna go research it himself. You feel me?
Facts. Nah, he was deep. That motherfucker was deep. Whether he was roasting a motherfucker or whether he was just talking, you know what I mean. And then when he's like on his actual stand up, you know what I mean. His stand up was probably less funny than when he's just talking to a motherfucker and he's just really just kicking knowledge, but he's funny with it. That was just like some real old man knowledge when you sitting next to a real GG. And a nigga that just got all of the shit that you like, damn, this nigga lived 1,000 years because he know everything. But that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? And it's only a few of him and he's gone. You know what I mean? He's gone now. You know what I mean? You can't ever get that back except for what he's left. And what he's left is going to probably start getting cut off the one by one because that's just what happens in the censor age that we are in. Anyhow, moving along. Hey, let me ask you. We about to get rid of a nigga movie. Which one gotta go? Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, Colors, Belly, or Shotters?
Menace to Society, Colors, Shotters. I don't know, maybe the Shotters one, maybe. I mean, it was just a simple, like, gangster kickback.
Yeah, it was a bootleg.
He letting them know that everybody bootlegged that shit. That was the last age of the DVD era, when niggas was actually buying DVDs, and then they caught that Shotters. Everybody had that bootleg DVD of the Shotters. You know what I mean? So you say Shotters gotta go?
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, well, Shotters is talking about, you know, across the water Caribbean, what they gangsters, but like I wouldn't get rid of those other ones you named because Menace to Society told you like it got in depth with like the gang stuff, you know what I'm saying? So did Boys in the Hood. It got in depth with the gang stuff, but Boys in the Hood also shows you a little bit like Colors and Boys in the Hood and all these also showed you stuff about like police things and how police maneuver and things like that too. You know what I'm saying? So it lets you be aware, like people who didn't
so what about
gave them an idea
what about Belly? Because Buddy Dodd say that Belly got to go.
I don't think Belly got to go because I think Belly has.
Belly was hard.
I think
Belly was hard.
You just faded out, so they couldn't hear what you just said. He just dropped the call, but he said that you call back in, if you still watching on live chat or whatever, wherever you at. Anyhow, but you just dropped out. But he said Belly got to stay, and somebody in the chat, Buddy Died. I hate to give his name out, but you know what I mean. He said in the chat, he said that Belly got to go, and Fi say no.
Fuck no.
Why Fi?
Belly was hard. Nas and DMX did their thing, and that motherfucker, that shit was hard.
Who outdid who?
For it not to be a West Coast flick, yeah, Belly was hard.
Belly, so you like Belly, huh?
Yeah, that shit was hard.
So who outdid who? Who made Belly? Was it Nas or was it DMX?
It was both of them, but X made the movie though.
X made the movie, huh? He played the part, huh? So was the coloring scheme as a West Coast nigga? You know what I mean? We fuck with the East heavy, but was the coloring too much from Hype Williams, like them color schemes, or was it perfect? It was hard. It made it what it was, right? Yeah. Most definitely. Now Belly, I fuck with Belly. I actually like Belly. What about Men's Society though? Because he said Shada's gotta go.
Yeah, it's a West Coast classic. It's a hood classic. Yeah.
You like that one?
Yeah, I wouldn't go against the grain.
Okay. What about he said Colors. He overlooked Colors, so he left Colors. What do you think about Colors?
Yeah.
Five, you being a West Coast nigga. What?
Man, I was at the peak of that shit in the '80s when Colors came out. Gangbanging was at its all-time high. Between '86 and '89, Jesus, niggas was getting killed left and right. And when that movie came out, man, it was crazy.
Yeah, that was like the first time actual fucking actual theaters was getting shot up. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Games
trying to sit up in there and watch that shit like, blood, this shit is hard. Yeah, shit was crazy. Yeah, that was the '80s, nigga. That shit was crazy. But that is like one of the most standout soundtracks of all time, right? Colors. I am a nightmare walking, psychopath talking, king of my jungle, just a gangster talking. Nigga, that shit go hard. Anyhow, you know what I mean? Hey, I was just acapelling it, so that can't be a copyright strike. Because I'm gonna tell you what, one thing I'm learning in these YouTube streets that's different than Apple, Spotify, and all that other shit is that in these YouTube streets, they censor you for everything. Them niggas, whoever own these copyrights, anytime you say something, you show something, you do something, they own that ass. They own that ass. They not playing around at all. But now, let's go ahead and get into this. But before I do, since A dropped off 5, this question I was going to ask him, but I have to ask you now this, because then this makes perfect sense. You know, timing is time, and every action has a reaction. And with this action, I'm going to ask this last question to you. Really? Call it like it is. You know what it is. If your future self could talk to your past self, what would you say to yourself?
Ooh, man, there would be so many. I would try to correct myself with so many things. I don't think it'd be just one thing.
No.
Yeah,
I mean, but give me something. What would you, if you could actually go back from your future self right now, 2021, boom, see yourself in whatever time zone you want to go back into, because only you know, and you could just, boom, tell yourself something. What would you say?
I would say I would go back. Not that far.
Well, you ain't got to give. Just think in your head of what would you.
What would I say?
What would you say to yourself?
Pay more attention.
That's a fact. That's a fact. If I could go back, I would just say that just be more aware of time, because again, I think time is all that everybody has, that anybody has, is time. Time doesn't care about none of this shit that anybody is crying about, talking about, philosophizing about, worrying about. It's gonna keep moving, and because you can't get it back, you have to make the best of the time that you are in at those times, because the present dictates the future. Because if you're not aware of it, I'm going to tell you now, the past has already happened. You can't get it back. It just doesn't come back. It's done. It's gone. In time, you can't catch up with. You just have to move along with the time that you're in. So never get behind time, because time ain't going to stop. It's the one train that will not stop.
It's undefeated.
It's undefeated. Fuck the internet. Internet y'all thought was undefeated, nigga. No, nigga. nigga, you can unplug the internet, nigga, not have no money to pay your internet bill, nigga, and not be on the internet. Time, nigga, is gonna keep ticking, nigga, while you off the internet, on the internet, nigga, not thinking about the internet, nigga. Born into a time, nigga, where internet is zapped into your fucking body. Don't matter, nigga. Time is still gonna have an effect. Now, with that being said, 5, let's go ahead and get into this last part of what we have to talk about. You know what I mean? Before we let everybody go, and that is YouTube. Man, oh man. YouTube is banning all anti-vax. Yes, vax content. First off, when you hear that, what do you think about it?
Why?
You asking why?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm asking you, why do you think why?
Why? There'd be a reason why. That's what I would think.
Is it you're absolutely right. It's always a reason. It's always action has to happen for reaction. And so there's always a reason.
What kind of ban?
But so I mean, we have, if you want to get into the reason, who stands on the side of, like I said, the left or the right? Because if they're saying that whatever we say is right and whatever you say is wrong, and they say we're going to ban whatever you say because we deem it to be wrong, does that automatically mean you go with saying that they're right and we're wrong?
Can you prove that it's right?
Can you prove that what you're saying, or not you, or what they're saying is right? See? Look how that goes.
I'm pretty sure they can.
But they can't. They haven't. And the only thing that's happening is a certain type of force that's moving something into a certain type of agenda that nobody really knows what the hell is going on, that is turning into something else. Because, like I said, this ain't about not getting vaxxed or getting vaxxed. This is just about, you know what I mean, why can't people just say things that, you know what I mean, maybe bring some type of awareness. I can get some type of hysteria that people are trying to cause. You know what I mean? But if you're not talking about
awareness to what, mass hysteria?
No. I just got done saying
it's a lie.
I just got done saying as long as they're not trying to.
What kind of awareness if you're lying?
But how can you be lying about saying that? Hey man, maybe I just wanted to like hold off from doing this for a hot second. You know what I mean? Let them do more studies, and rather than get it. And again, for educational purposes only, YouTube, please understand, so you guys may understand, because I know y'all like to understand. But for those that overstand, get it, that listen, man, we're not saying don't get vaxxed. We're with, hey, you want to get vaxxed, nigga, go ahead, walk in that line, get vaxxed. I don't give a fuck. I'm just giving news. And this is all this is about. Y'all know, y'all let me label it as news. It's news. I've been going for 7 months, 8 months. Hey, it's news, so it's news. So, and we talk about real stories, so hey, it's news. Now, with that being said, you guys are really anti-vaccine ban, meaning that they're actually getting rid of content of pretty much YouTubers that are on their platform, even though, like I said, we're just not YouTubers, but we are on their platform right now.
YouTubers that are what?
Talking about
voicing their opinions as
no, they don't have to. See, that's your would you sign up to be part of their army to get niggas out the way that may have a disagreement or some kind of concerns against what's going on?
No, not a disagreement or concern.
So when you say when you jump to the conclusion and say facts, they're not saying that they're facts. They're just saying hey man, look at this. I've heard other information. There's other alternative, you know what I mean, things out there, or there's something else that I've heard that, hey, you may want to look out. They're not saying that they're not saying don't get the zombie apocalypse punch. They're not saying any of that. You know. They're pretty much saying, I mean, now some people, like I said, hysteria. Now somebody's saying, this is gonna happen if you do this, then yeah, they're causing hysteria that you probably,
I'm pretty sure that's what more they focused on. But
so then let me turn the bright eye on us then, as a platform. G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed, and we're all about revealing mysteries, uncovering the conspiracies that may be out there, that makes the news, or news itself, that may be a conspiracy that just may be really a mystery.
Yeah.
Until you unravel it to know what the fuck is really going on, or it's nothing at all. Now, what's going on? Is it a point to where we actually come to say, hey man, this is what it is, or this isn't what it isn't, or do we have to stay in the fear of of worrying about if we say certain things, because we are a platform that say a lot of things. Listen. We are a platform that say a lot of things, and I know that I say a lot of things.
Yeah.
So they have the right. So they have the right to throw our content off the platform. Then, right?
Yeah, but I save us though because
You do. You definitely
keep
do.
you in mind just for that fact. For throwing your opinion out there as fact, so they gotta.
But some things I say.
The statement has a.
Some things I say though are facts. Though. I don't. No, some things I go off on tangents.
That's why the statement has to end with alleged.
I mean, yeah, take it how you will. Allegedly, eat the fish, spit out the bones, but at the same time, well, not pooey, nigga. Lick your fingers, nigga.
Spit it out,
that shit, nigga.
Spit it out.
Just don't choke on the bone.
You know
what I mean?
However you spit it out.
Just don't choke on the bone.
What?
I get it.
Right,
but I get it.
That's all it is, bro.
But do you think that is it fair for them just to start snatching content?
Because there's so much bullshit out there, man. Like, man, come on, man. People need to get it together. And motherfuckers need to start regulating this shit. Because you can be, motherfuckers been whatever a long time behind these screens, behind these fucking keyboards.
That's a fact. Yeah, you see a lot of people that's never shown their face, never seen who they are. You know what I mean? Especially like when you go into a World Star and you see all the comments. I mean, that's like one of the most, before I even saw YouTube like that, World Star comments was crazy. And then YouTube comments started getting crazy too. But World Star comments was crazy. And so, but no face, no anything. But now we're coming into the age of everybody can see everybody. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody can be touched.
For real. Believe that.
So what happens when we get touched? Should we be touched for some of the things that we've said on the air?
We have.
So should they snatch us off?
We have.
I mean, we've been, of course, they've already censored some of our stuff.
Did they have a right to?
I mean, on their platform, yes. But freedom of speech, no. Having concerns, no. Wanting to just, you know what I mean, not take part into like some kind of forced experiment, allegedly, no. But as far as everything else, you know what I mean, we with that. You know what I mean? If it's something that's beneficial for the people, yeah, okay, I'm with it. You know what I mean? Do what you got to do. But because me, you know what I mean, I like to like at least look in the field, nigga, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? If I was at war, you know what I mean, I'll let you niggas run out. Y'all niggas doing a good job, dog. And then, you know, I'm strapped, I'm ready. But because, nigga, I'm a little smarter than most niggas, you know what I mean? I'll probably, you know what I mean? Okay, nigga, y'all doing a good job, boom, okay, looking good. All right, now I'm out here, you know what I mean? If not, you know what I mean? Nigga, we all gonna die right now. You know what I mean? Because it's already over with. Other than that, you know what I mean? I'm not the first motherfucker out there to be stupid. You know what I mean? Not unless you have to. Other than that, like I said, it's about looking at the board, bro. And they're playing us like a board. They're playing us like a board. So when it comes to agreeing with this, if all of you agree with this, then it forces us to have to agree with it. When we shouldn't have to agree with this. Because we still are people. But then again, if you want to take all that back and scratch all that, we're citizens. And citizens means we're property of the United States, because this is a corporation, a business. So,
look, man, all you got to do is just stand on what you believe.
No,
if you don't want to get the shot.
That ain't true, boy. You can't go there. You can't say that. You can't say that. You just can't say don't even say that. Don't even say the shit, because I don't want them to think that we're talking about not getting or getting.
No,
because
I'm talking to the ones that don't want to get it. I mean, shit, it's coming from me, nigga. When I got it.
Yes, YouTube. He actually got the shot. Just know that.
Just hear me out, man.
He's for you guys.
Calm down, bro. I got it. I'm good. I'm driving straight. I'm not swerving. But you know, if your job has a mandate about taking a shot,
and most jobs have it, and pretty soon all jobs will have that mandate.
And most probably, and they got that right. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
The world is coming to an end.
You got to think about
as
how
you
you
know.
provide. You got to all that. You got to take all that into consideration. Now, if you don't and you feel like you can't, and you stand on that.
What's that song by them niggas?
And
It's the end of the world and you know it. I can't think of it. That should go hard, but nah, I just came to my mind. My bad, my negative. But definitely, it I'll play it. Go ahead. It is the end of the world as you know it. But no, it definitely is though. Five, like what's going on and what you even saying. If you're being forced, mandated, if the world has come to where everybody has to do something because big government is saying so.
Ain't being able to get a hold on it. It's still got more motherfuckers breaking out, catching cases that they can.
But everybody, doesn't matter who it is.
And, you know what I'm saying?
Whether you took whatever you did, whatever or didn't do, whatever.
They got a mandate for 12 and older.
No, I just saw something where nigga they don't give a fuck now, nigga. You can go to pre-K, nigga, and you getting that motherfucker. I just saw, nigga, they got bills, bro. They just passed a bunch of bills. They just passed a bunch of bills that went under the fucking radar. I swear to you. And I don't. What do I have to swear to? A lot of bills. I mean, I'm just off the top of the head. Even just that one in Los Angeles. You saw the one with the fucking reparations that they're going to start transferring over property to motherfucking. Then out here, motherfucking sidewalk. And if your fucking car is hanging out the fucking backside of your fucking driveway, nigga, they billing your ass, nigga, they finding your ass. No, these are a bunch of there was a bunch of shit that just passed, bro. Like I said, you asked me, I'm going to tell you. It's so much shit, nigga. Where do I begin? I just told you, nigga. Now they allowing, like I said, now they're allowing ammo, firearm stores to stay open during emergencies. A lot of bills have passed now that a lot of people probably just aren't aware of. You know what I mean? That means a lot of shit is about to happen, bro. That they're preparing for it. They're locking shit down. They're opening shit up. It's like, man, I don't want to get into the conspiracy shit.
Is that nationwide or?
Nationwide, nigga. Every state has been passing bills. Everybody just got to look in the states they live in because that's who you're governed by. You're governed by the state that you live in.
The ones you just gave out, is that a particular state or was that?
No. Some of those were mixed in. Those were mixed in with different states. I was giving you different states. But the state that we live in, I can definitely tell you about the sidewalk shit. You know what I mean, nigga? To where, nigga, if your motherfucking Suburban or your motherfucking Tahoe or your
comparing that to motherfuckers happening to take the shot right now. But look.
No, I'm just saying that a lot of bills passed, nigga, that niggas don't know about. Nigga, and the shot that the mandate, nigga, they fucking didn't even give you a chance to say, hey, man, I didn't hear about that. No, nigga, fuck what you didn't hear about. We don't care if you didn't hear about it. It's a mandate. The mandate is, nigga, we don't care. Everybody, listen to me. When I say the all, these niggas is talking about the all, nigga. They like, fuck your all, nigga. We saying the all.
I've been saying for weeks, for months.
Everybody got
they
that.
They passing all these suppression laws. I've been saying.
So, and you're cool with that?
What?
I know. I'm asking you. Are you cool with that?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so
actually, I'm really against it.
So why should they?
All these Republican suppression laws. Yeah, I'm really against it.
This nigga keep talking about whether it's Republican or Democrat, bro. Democratic is the fucking presidency right now, nigga. You got fucking but so I don't want to make this about them.
What policies you think got put in effect, and when you think those policies go in effect? As soon as they put them in. Yeah, man, that shit. The motherfuckers been in play with that shit.
I just told you, man. Both of these, all these parties is on the same team at the end of the day. It's just what they wow the crowd up to see who you want to go with, though. What side you want to die with? What side you want to die with? You want to die with this side? Or you want to die with this side? No. Because no side is going to be better than this.
Like that new law in Texas, man.
Talking about the abortion law.
Yeah, that shit is. Come on, man.
I mean,
that shit is out of line.
Again, I just told you each state governs. I just told you each state governs their state. I mean, it is what it is.
Who came up with that?
You gotta talk to the motherfuckers who's in charge.
And who's in charge out there in Texas? You don't know. What's that?
What do you want me? What do you want me to say? I don't know.
It's either or Democrats or.
I don't live in Texas. I don't live in Texas.
So you don't know?
I don't live in Texas.
Oh,
unless I'm not doing a story or report on them, I ain't gonna remember their name like that.
It's a Republican state. It's Republican senators that pushed for that.
Would it matter, Republican or Democrat?
What do you mean would it matter?
Because
Yeah,
I mean, from what I'm hearing is that that shit is not just going in that state.
Whatever party push some
But hold on,
bullshit
from
like
what
that.
I'm hearing is that that's
Yeah.
not just going in that state. That's
Yeah.
going around in
Yeah, they
a
get
bunch
ready.
of states.
Yeah,
That shit is
they
the
get
where
ready.
they
Yeah.
getting ready to motherfucking make everybody nigga at that 5-6 weeks. Some weeks even shorter, dog, to where nigga you get pregnant. But no, nigga, you ain't killing that baby. Let that baby go. It's gonna be a soldier in the army. I'm just allegedly just talking shit. But anyhow, that they saying it's going. And a lot of shit is about population control at the same time. I thought. But at the same time, who knows? I mean, I don't want to talk about it. But anyhow, everybody taking that zombie apocalypse punch. What is the end results? What's the end game? Why is this the only thing that's out there that's making all of this come out? Anti-vax ban, passports, can't go this, you can't go that, the numbers, the panic.
Niggas is still dying. Numbers are still going up.
But I always say, what about AIDS though? Are people not dying of AIDS anymore?
Yeah, they still are.
Do people not die of the regular flu, the common flu?
Yeah, but not on a mass scale like this.
Is Ebola not here and there every once in a while, still somewhere?
There you go. Yes, it is.
I'm just saying.
Perfectly said. Yes, it is.
But what is your fear?
This shit is just killing motherfuckers on a mass scale. My fear is just like yours. That's the whole reason. That's the whole reason why we changed.
Your fears ain't like mine.
What do
We
you
ain't
mean?
fearing the
What do you
same
mean?
thing.
What do you
We
mean?
not
What
fearing
do
the
you
same.
mean? We both taking tactics, nigga, to save our motherfucking family.
No,
To
we
do
take
what's
no.
best.
I get the tactics, but
We
we're not
both
fearing
doing
the same
We
thing.
both doing what's best, nigga,
But we're
to
not
make
fearing the
sure-
same thing.
To make
See,
sure.
your fears
What
are
do you
not my
mean?
fears, and my
What do you
fears
mean?
are not your
what do you
fears.
mean? I fear getting it.
I just
And
told
so
you what
do
I'm
you.
scared of.
So
My
do you.
my fear
But
is
you-
heights and spiders.
Nigga, but
Nowhere in there did
you
I
scared
say
of
anything
catching
about
it
the
too.
zombie apocalypse. No,
You scared of catching it too.
Listen, no.
You don't want to catch it.
Listen, I don't see this
You don't?
difference. Okay, no, you
I don't
listen.
either.
Listen, can
I'm
I be
scared of
technical with you,
catching it.
Five? Can I be technical with
Yeah,
you?
yeah,
It's the
please-
difference
please
between
do.
being scared and not wanting to. See, I don't want to catch it. No, of course not. I don't want to fucking. Who wants to catch that shit?
Me either.
But I'm not scared,
I'm not
to
scared
catch
of
it.
it
See,
either.
okay, so then there's a difference.
I'm not scared of it either.
Okay.
What difference is it?
Listen to
agreeing
listen
on
to.
both your ends.
But one thing I agree with is that
I'm not
okay,
scared of it either.
okay, but let me.
But you doing
let me-
everything you can.
No,
to
I'm not.
protect
I'm not
yourself,
doing
though,
everything
right?
I can. See,
Why not?
I don't wear a mask in public.
What?
I don't even want to say all that shit. Look,
What?
Five. I don't want to talk about all that shit because
Knock it
niggas.
off, nigga.
No, I might have motherfuckers who Biden citizens that nigga look up to us like. I don't want to mislead them, bro. Like real talk.
What do you mean?
No, listen.
Nigga, you wouldn't take any type of steps, nigga. You wouldn't change nothing.
No, listen,
If you
listen.
wasn't worried about it.
Listen,
you wouldn't
listen.
change anything.
What am I
bro.
changing? I have to. Listen. Only time I wear a mask is when they fucking say when I go into a
Okay.
building
Yep.
and they say
Yep.
to enter into this building
Yep.
you
I
have
know
to
you-
wear
yep.
a mask.
Yep.
I wear a mask.
Yep.
No
I
problem.
know you do.
It's not okay.
That's right.
I'm not tripping off that. I'm with you on that. It's not an issue.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining on none of that.
And you sanitize shit, and you
I don't. What
you
nigga?
ain't passing.
Go ahead.
What's the whole
speak your
reason
mind.
why we ain't passing the blunt, right?
Oh no, yeah, no, you're right. We're not passing the blunt no more. You want?
Okay. There's steps. You doing that under precaution.
No, yes,
Okay.
yes, under
you
certain,
doing, you
yes.
doing whatever it
but
takes,
but
bro,
also
to protect
no,
yourself.
but hold on,
You
can I?
doing whatever
No,
it takes
that's
to
a good.
protect
That's a good.
Just like me and
No,
everyone else.
that's a
it's
good.
okay.
No, you're right.
It's okay, bro. Whatever you gotta do.
Hey, no, you brought up.
Whatever you gotta do.
Hey, but let me just say this. You brought up a good point about the blunt shit in the woods or whatever y'all smoking out there. But we should have did this a long time ago. I think everybody out there should have did this a long time ago.
True that.
I think everybody
True
that
that.
smokes motherfucking herb should be smoking their own fucking blunts in woods or whatever y'all rolling up. I don't think that anybody should be licking and passing that shit on. You know what I mean? Because I no matter how a nigga know how to roll, because you still got to lick some saliva has to be involved. Point blank. Period. Right? Or you just ain't rolling the blunt.
That's why you try that shit, bro.
Okay.
You put that shit in the mic or you put that shit under some heat.
Okay, see, now that's semantics, dog. Because none of that shit is what I'm talking. None of that shit matter. I'm just talking about, nigga, at the end of the day, nigga licking the blunt, period, point blank. Everybody has to lick it. It's best that everybody smoke their own shit.
Live, nigga, you'll keep rocking all the way, what you've been doing. But since niggas gotta take precautions, in this day and age. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
No, that's a fact. It ain't nothing wrong with it. Buddy Dodge says, and I'm drunk, so my eyes is cross-sighted, so I don't know if I can read that. Five, can you read that? You know what I mean?
It's down here. Which one?
The last comment. I see a comment down there. My eyes is
the Democrats here in LA making the mandates for the vaccines. Yeah.
What'd he say?
He says the Democrats in California are making the mandates for the
That,
vaccines.
nigga, you damn right, nigga.
Yeah,
They're the biggest fucking damn near country in the Western Hemisphere. California. Not New York, not Texas.
Yeah, but it's the Democrats.
California. So many motherfucking people out there. It's fucking crazy.
And
We're not just talking about in one city.
And you know
talking
why,
about the whole
why
state.
that is? Dot, you know why that is? Because the Republicans gotta keep the issue going that, you know what I'm saying, that the head of the party set for them. That mandate, I mean not the mandates, that the vaccine, I mean that the vaccine, not the vaccine, that the virus wasn't real, was a hoax. They had to go along with it. At the same time, they telling people not to get vaccinated. You know.
Wait. Who? I got lost right there. Who's telling who not to get vaccinated?
A lot of Republican senators are telling the general public not to get vaccinated when they're already vaccinated. But Democrats in California are pushing for mandates. Period.
See, I don't want to make this a politic thing, and I don't even want to even go too deep with who's getting it, who's not.
They did that. The government already did that shit.
No, I mean, no, they you're fucking right. What I kind of said, but they did it already. So are we all fucked, whether or not?
Because going the other way, going the diplomatic way, going, you know what I'm saying, the way that everyone wanted to go, the shit's kept spreading. So you have to keep trying to encourage and get people to take the shot. That's where all these fucking incentives came up out of nowhere. They give you this if you take it, or give you that if you take it. You know. That's why. And then at that point, you still couldn't get a cap on it. So what's the next step? You make certain mandates.
So let me ask you:
But if you're not going to take it, you just stand on it. Just say, okay.
But it ain't that easy though.
I know it ain't.
I know it ain't. Because people have actual livelihoods.
I know it ain't. Yeah, you got to think about.
If they don't take it, then they lose their job, and then if they lose their job, then how the hell they gonna live? How they been living for the fucking longest?
Yeah, believe me, I know. I understand.
So, but if they truly don't want to take it, and they want to just for whatever reason they have, whatever they have out there, do you think it's right for them to force that type of shit on people, though, dog?
What do you mean? Because it's more than that one. You got to think about.
It's not just one person, though.
Yeah,
I mean, you may have 10 people in that section that's like, I don't want that shit. Then you may have 3 motherfuckers.
10 people in that section, but it's 100 people in that building, though.
Listen. You may have 3 people. You have made 3 people that's like, nah, we got to get that. We got to get that. Bro. Then you may have the rest of the building that they don't even care until they watch what you guys are doing in the mainstream. No?
Hold on. Let me show you something on my phone.
Okay, he's gonna pull up something.
I'm gonna show you something on my phone.
But while he's doing that, like, really, like I said again, I want to make this clear. This is not an anti-vax or vax show. Any of that. This is just about YouTube is now banning and pulling down content of content creators who may say certain things about the zombie apocalypse. Punch.
I haven't said nothing to you about this yet.
Go ahead, speak your mind.
No, just look at that.
Nigga, my eyes is cross-eyed, so when I try to focus on it.
Well, you need to put shit close to you anyway.
No, I need to see shit far away. Okay. Test results for. Okay. Yeah, I see that.
You see that name?
Yeah, and I see the big red sign.
Hmm?
I see the red sign. That's all I gotta see.
And that's under the age of everything. So all this new vaccines for younger kids to come up with, it's a must.
I mean,
it's a need.
I'm not saying it's a need. Okay, so let's decipher what we're talking about when we say it's a need. We're not saying, are we saying it's not a need? Or are we saying that, yeah, it's a need, but is it a need for something? Hold on. No. Okay, let's go with what I'm saying, though. Let's go with what I'm saying, though.
What are you saying?
Okay. Is it a need? Because we know it's a need for something to come up. If something's loose, let's fix it and cage that motherfucker. But is it a need for everybody to become test subjects when we're still developing whatever the hell is going on? That's probably the question that most people are asking right now. No?
They didn't already got the vaccine down. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's only because.
How did? Never mind. This is not an anti-vax show. We're with it. If you want to get it, get it. If you can do whatever. If that's your livelihood, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But YouTube, do you feel YouTube is cool or good with pulling off the content?
Go get vaccinated, y'all. Do what you need to do to protect your family. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say, personally.
I can't even give a comment. The only thing I can say is, hey.
You know, after having two kids infected with this shit, yeah. And see what they go through, yeah.
Only thing I can say is every action has a reaction. And with that being said, 5. Yeah. That's all we.
This is my reaction for going through this shit as a parent.
I can dig it. To each their own. Each one teach one. You know, it's gonna come how it's gonna come. If not, just wasn't meant to be. 5, you want to leave them anywhere they can find you at?
Oh man, y'all know, y'all hit me on that IG. 5 FIVE_DZ. You know, holla.
That's what it is. And y'all can always hit me at G's News on Instagram at GEESNEWS at G's News. Definitely can always tune in every week on a Friday. Try to be 6:30 Pacific Mountain Time. You know, sometimes we might fade over and hit the 8-9 o'clock mark. But it is what it is. You know, life shit happens, right?
Oh man, every day, all day. It don't stop.
It's the point of living, man. Like I said, time don't wait for nobody. So you got to get with it or get rolled the fuck over. It's just what it's going to be. Anyhow, with that being said, look, we had a great time. Enjoyed ourselves. You guys were all tapped into G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed, episode 33. Almost the end of season 2, man. What's coming up, man?
Hit that like button.
Yeah, y'all make sure if y'all done stayed this far, hit that like button. Those that you're gonna be listening on the other rebroadcasts, whatever, y'all want to interact, come over here to this side. You know what I mean? To this platform, YouTube. If y'all want to interact, or you guys can stay where you're at and just call in. The number to dial in is 951. I'm fucking fucked up. 799-9021. Again, that number is 951-799-9021. That is the number though, right? Fine.
Yeah.
Correct.
799-9021. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, that's what's up. So, and 799-9021-951 the area code. Yeah, so you guys can always interact as well. You know what I mean? But if you want to see, probably want to come over to this platform until we probably not here anymore, because definitely try my best with the 8 to 5, the most electrifying man in the streets, neighborhoods, to not get the fucking kicked off of this platform, because definitely this seems to be where the people is at. So why not come over here and make an impact? It is what it is. Anyhow, you guys are tapped in. Thank you all for fucking with us. G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. We out.